From a small town in Wexford to the bright lights of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 40 years, lily-white blood, through the glory, through the heartbreak, through every single match, I've been there. Do you know what it means to love a club from across the world? To wake up at all hours, to live and breathe every kick of the ball? This is more than football. This is family. This is faith. This is THFC till we die. From Poch to De Zerbi, the journey never ends. In De Zerbi, we trust. Coy.
Through my veins, on the pitch where the glory remains, the cockerel stands brave on the crest, North London pride, this ain't no jest. From lane to the new shining ground, where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time. We march on through grit and grime. Oh, Tottenham, Tottenham, till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh, Tottenham, Tottenham, till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Hi guys, I will be there in a minute. I'm just trying to sort out the lineup. Of course, it's just dropped, so give me a couple of minutes and I will be there with the Tottenham Hotspur with the lineup for the new season. But how are we all doing? 89 days, of course, since the last game, since the Everton game. So we're going to start afresh. So give me a couple of seconds. I will be with you. That doesn't look right. I like things done properly for you guys. You know that. So how are we all doing? Are we all doing well? Just let me add existing. So let me then just get the substitutes done as well for you. So you guys are all up to date with all the information that Tottenham have. So let me get this sorted. Okay. Yeah, of course you are. So it's just going to be me today. Billy will be joining us at halftime. I'm just trying to get this sorted out so I can just put that down the bottom. Let's see. And it's a good lineup, believe me. It is there. Right. Now, we're ready. Big up to everyone. I am ready. Look at that. We're back in action, guys. We're back in action. Let me see. Can I make the screen bigger for you? Don't want that one. Where is it? That's the one we want. That is the one we want. Hang on, let me do that. There we go. There we go. Big up, guys. Welcome to a new season of Tottenham Hotspur THFC Watchalongs. And let me just turn, there's a load of games still going on as well, of course, in the background. Leeds against Forest. But this is the lineup. Let's go through it. First, we've got Kingsley, Robinson, Sensini, Van Hecke, Gallagher, Richarlison, Tell, Gray, Bergville, Tonali, and more as on the bench. And then on the bench, we've got Dubraka, we've got Danso, Madison, Udogi, Fernandez, Solanke, Bentancur, Davis, and Williams Barnett as well makes his debut on the bench for Tottenham Hotspur. And just let me get that substitute thing just right, because you can't see it, guys. So I'm going to put it up a bit and hopefully move it right. There we go. That's better. There we go. There is your substitutes. How are we all doing, guys? Are we all doing well? And of course, do you know what? The wait is over. The pre-season is finished. The talking is finished. The predictions are finished. The Premier League is back. And Tottenham Hotspur are back to a new season, a new look, a new chapter under Roberto De Zerbi. But forget what happened last season. Forget the transfer rumours. Forget what everyone else thinks Tottenham can do or can't do. Because right now, it all counts. They're all not easy starts. Brentford away, a London derby, hostile crowd. 3 Premier League points on the line. This is where we find out what De Zerbi's Tottenham are really made of. Can the new boys make an instant impact, or can Spurs bring the football fight and the mentality we've been waiting for? And most importantly, can Tottenham start the 26-27 season with a bang? 38 games, one massive season. The journey starts right here. So get the drinks ready, get the Spurs shirts on, get into the live chat, because this is THFC. This is Brentford versus Tottenham Hotspur. The Premier League is back. Come on, you Spurs. And do you know what? And it's live. So big up to everyone that's watching. Big up to you. Why not? Because I can't show it, because I would get bloody channel taken down. Why are you not getting it? And do you know what? Wayne, can you deal with that idiot, please? Just please deal with him. Good afternoon, Dermot chap. Hope you're well. Yeah, a very strong bench as well, I have to say, Wayne. Really do have to say. And look, I like the lineup. I just can't wait. The first game of the season, guys, always excites me. Now, we have got a bit of breaking news going across the bottom of the screen. Is Tottenham have the deal agreed in principle for Omar, but City are currently not prepared to sign the deal off completely until they evaluate their squad after the game. That is from Paul O'Keefe. So we will keep you up and running information as that goes on, as the season goes on. Now, I was due to be joined by James for this first part of the watch along, but sadly he can't. I like that. The finger of doom is poised and ready. Yeah, I'm seeing unfortunate of something's just come up. So James will not be joining us today. So he does send his apologies. But guys, how are we all doing? Are we looking forward to it? I am. I can't wait. It's something about a new season that gets me going. It really does. It really gets me excited. It gets me going. And also, we're going to keep you a little bit up to date with what's happening in the Premier League as well. A lot of games happening today. Of course, we've got the 3 o'clock kickoff. So let me give you an update on the 3 o'clock kickoffs if I can. Everton are beating Crystal Palace 2-0. We saw Hull beat Manchester United earlier 2-0. Ipswich won, Sunderland won, and Forest are 0-0. But I can't wait. Let me know, guys, what's your expectations for the season? What do you guys want to see happen this season with Tottenham? I'm predicting a 3-0 win today. I expected us to go deep in both of the cups and get a Champions League place. If we can sort out our forward line before the end of the window, then why not? The sky is the limit, as they always say. Strong bench as well. Big up to Wayne. Big up to Dangerous Dan Rogers 383. I'll big up to you, Dan. Yes, Dermo. First game of the season, 2-1 win for Spurs. I say, guys, exactly. That's the spirit. And then Wayne says, I'll give him a chance, but the finger of doom is poised. Is it really? Oh, dear. If we can get a 1-0 win today, that would show progress. Do you know what? I think, look, we shouldn't discount how good Brentford are, and of course, Keith Andrews as well. What a good job he did last season with Brentford, nearly getting them into Europe. They just fell off, didn't they, at the end of the season? But he's a team's going to work out Brentford a bit more this year. Yes, they've only had 2 pre-season games compared to Tottenham's 7. So I don't know who's better, more match fit. Is it us? Is it going to be Brentford? And look, going to Brentford's not easy, but Brentford, as I said and I showed the stats. The stats speak for themselves when it comes to Brentford. Let me take that off. Look, we've played them 14 times, all in together. And look, Brentford have only beaten us once in them games. We've played them 10 games, 4 draws. Brentford 1 win, no home wins against them. They've never beaten us at their home place. They've only won once away. Where Tottenham have won 10 games. But look, we've 4, 5, 9, 10 times we've played them, but we've beaten them 9 times. 4 at home, 5 away, 4 at home. Sorry, 4 wins. So we've beaten them once and 5 away. So we can do it, and we're unbeaten against them as well in the last 5 games. If you look at the last 5 games, of course, we've got the 0-0. We beat them earlier when Xavi got the goals in the 2-0 win. We beat them the season before that. So, 3 wins, 2 draws, unbeaten against them in the last 5. I think, look, it's going to be a great season. Now, if you're wondering about the referee today, the referee is called Michael Oliver. James Main warning is the assistant. Blake Anti-Robos is the other assistant referee. Samuel Barrott is the 4th official, and John Brooks is on VAR. I wonder how good VAR will be today, but there is part of West London, Brentford, the Tottenham side. Is that the Brentford side just coming in? Yes, it is. The Brentford side just coming in. Spurs there are already there already. So that is your refereeing today, guys. So let me know what you think of that. Big up to Wayne Bonham. He says it's definitely it won't be an easy game, but I hope that to hell it's a good attacking game of football. Look, yeah, I agree. It's not going to be an easy game. Wayne, but I think we've got too much about us to lose today. We're going to win, and we're going to win well. He also says, "God damn it!" I like that when he says, "God damn it!" I'm getting more pumped up by the minute now. The game's closed. It's just over an hour to go, and I haven't even picked which shirt I'm wearing. I am wearing the new away kit, as you can see. Tottenham are playing in this today, so I'm wearing it every game that I know which shirt they're going to wear. I will put it on. I haven't got the purple shirt yet, but I will get it. Just let me get comfortable. There we go. Let me get comfortable because I'm going to be here for a couple of hours. Anyway, big up to Wayne Bonner. Brentford Tottenham it always is a good game actually with Brentford. Apart from the 0-0 last January, which was probably the most boringest game I've ever watched, and it was probably an hour and a half of my life I will never get back again. But yeah, look, it's going to be a new, and we started, didn't we? Away at Brentford under Ange, and that was a good game. That was a 2-2 draw. So big up to Digital. Big up to Leo Starman. Coys, let's do this. Exactly. So let's go through the lineup a bit more detail, guys. And look, let's start with Kingsley. Tottenham's number 1 for this season. Look, there's a lot of discussion around Kingsley and not taking the number 1 shirt. And I was on Dave's jump so long ago and we were talking about it. I think Kingsley just likes 31. He's going to keep it. And I think he's a good choice for Tottenham number 1. If you look at Vicario and you look at Kingsley, I just think, Kingsley's not a player to blame everyone else for his own mistakes, where Vicario never took responsibility for his actions. And I think that's a major thing. When you got a goalkeeper you can trust in like your back four, you got a goalkeeper you can trust. It's very, very important that there's that trust between you and your defence. And I think that defence does have trust in Kingsley, and they do have trust in him, and they do have that chemistry which they've been building all summer. When you do look at the back four as well, Robinson making his Spurs debut, Sensini making his Spurs debut, Van Heckel making his Spurs debut, first game for Archie Gray as captain as well. And to all your Gray haters, captain today. De Zerbi proved a point. He was captain all the way through pre-season. May not be everyone's captain, but he's there. And I think we all got to shut up now. I think we all got to shut up, give him his due, and back the lad. And then, of course, we've got the midfield of Gallagher, Tonali, and Bergville. No Fernandes. He is on the bench. Fernandes had a calf injury, and I know I put him in my predicted lineup. And it was always going to be a bit of a actress, a bit of a star above his name, because there was always a chance he might not start. But I just thought maybe him not in the last game, maybe he will make it in time. But starting on the bench, I think it's a good thing for him as well. But Tonali, for me, can't wait to see him playing. And then the front three are Mikey Moore, Tell and Richarlison. And this would be the last time you would see this sort of front three, because we got Savinho to come in, Marmoush, Omar, which is going across the bottom of your screen, and also maybe Gappo as well. And if we can upgrade our front three, and there we are, we've got a new front three. I think we're going to see more an attacking version of Tottenham this season. And I want to know what you guys think. So look, give me what you think of the lineup. I like it. I really do like it. Big up to Wayne. Yeah, that purple shirt looks very nice. Yeah, I'm looking to get it. I'm waiting for Cool Shop to put it up on their site, and then I will buy it. Big up to Leo. It says 4 young ones in the team. I think why not? Why not? They've played well. And if you look at the bench as well, Leo, let's talk a bit about the bench. You've got Danso, Madison, your doggy, who we've not seen in the whole of pre-season, by the way. I rarely do. I don't think we'll see it. We have seen him at all. We know what Fernandes can do. We know Solanke. Look, he's not the most... I'm not his biggest fan, but there's a lot of people that do think that Solanke's better than Richie. I differ. I think Richie's better than Solanke. We've got Bentancur as well. We've got Ben Davis on there as well. And we've got young Williams Barnett, which I think he was the most surprise of pre-season, Williams Barnett, to be fair. And it's great to see him on the bench. And we have got a lot of players coming back as well. We've got Porro to come back. We've got Mickey van der Ven to come back. We've got Gudas to come back. We've got Xavi to come back. We've got Odebear to come back. We've got, who else we've got to come back? We've got Kulu to come back. I can't think of any others. And this Tottenham side's going to be so exciting moving forward. It's like a whole new broom that's been swept through Tottenham. And I just, everything about today is so exciting. It's so interesting. Just to give you a little bit of update on the League One, just a few. Luton did draw to Notts County. Doncaster, who we know Column supports, drew 0-0 as well. But Man United losing to Hull today. I mean, what a surprise that was. And not the start United won it. Not the start United wanted at all. Okay. Just trying to check something out, see if we've got any information. Big up to Bird on a Banjo. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope great to see you. What do you think of the new season? Okay. Right, I'm going to bring on a surprise guest. I'm going to take the heat. Big up to George as well. He's going for a 3-1 win. Big up to you. It is a strong bench. Leo as well. I like the bench. Big up to Leo. Feels like it's still pre-season. It does a bit. I must admit, but it's very late for the season to start. But don't forget, the season only finished 89 days ago. So it's a very quick turnaround in football terms, I would say. But I'm looking forward to it. I just like this lineup. How many new players we've got starting today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new players in that squad. 6. We've got 6, including Fernandes. Madison's like a new signing in a way. We've got Williams Barnett, who I think is yet to make his Premier League debut. 7. We've got 7 new players either on the pitch or on the bench, plus the three that are going to come in, plus Savinho, plus hopefully Gakpo, plus hopefully Omar for Man City. That's 7, 8, 9. That's 10 new players we've brought in this summer. And also, there's a rumour going round that one big star's going to come in. And, we all want Harry Kane to come back. Harry Kane is never coming back to Tottenham. I think we need to understand that. But I just like the way we've gone with this, and we've backed De Zerbi. And that was the thing we all asked for, wasn't it? The board to back the manager, back him with players, back him with the money. If this was under Levy, I do not think we would have got the summer we got this year. I really don't. I think 17th place twice. I mean, they should have learnt the lesson after the first time we finished 17th. But they didn't, and they left it the same. I think Saka and Ange, after won the Europa League, was one of the factors why we finished 17th. The other was we brought in a manager like Thomas Frank. The other is we didn't act quickly enough when we know things weren't going right. The other was we brought in a manager like Tudor. The only time we got it right is when we brought in De Zerbi. And when we brought in De Zerbi, the first thing he did, and it's the same as Harry Redknapp, I think, with the catch-up thing. But it was a case of, right, come on, we're all going out for a drink. We're all going to go and bond. We're all going to come together. We're going to find out what the problems are. And everyone aired their issues. Everyone had a drink, aired their issues, aired their problems. And they've started and they came together. And what happens? We go and stay up. And West Ham are the ones in the championship. And I think losing as well, or they're still losing. I don't know if they're losing. West Ham. Yeah, they're losing to Charlton 2-1 at home. Do you know? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Big up to the man himself. Big up to the Godfather, the legend, the myth. That is Mr. Brady. Big up to you. Yeah, it is the stronger bench in a long time, Philip. I do agree with you. Do get over to our political channel. There is one coming up, I think tomorrow on Monday. I'm not sure. But I'm really looking forward to it. We're doing a documentary style episodes about the history of Ireland. So do get over about that. It's really good. Maybe Philip will put the link in the chat, guys, if you can get over and give us a like over there. That's our political channel. We also have a gaming channel, and we also have a second channel which that's been linked up to JSY Talks Football. So any stuff that goes on there will be going on to our new sporting channel, where there'll be F1, Irish football, Celtic, wherever. We'll be going on there, and of course a lot more to go on there. Big up to Bird and the Banjo buzzing, but I don't think we'll have our best 11 ready yet. No, I think this is mainly our best 11, but I do feel that once we get the front three sorted out, Bird and the Banjo is going to be fantastic. Big up to Wayne Bonner. Man United look very average against Hull. No real ideas. Hull playing well, though. Did exactly what they needed to do at both ends. They did. They really did. And look, it shows the Premier League. It shows the Premier League. It's not easy. And when you look at Philip as well, maybe Philip, you can answer me in the chat, that the Premier, you look at Tottenham all through the years and you look at the last two seasons, were we really excited or pumped for a new season? And, I just see differences. I keep going back to the Berkshire era of Tottenham. Philip knows the Bill Nick years and so on. Me and Wayne sort of grew up. I think Wayne grew up through the Berkshire years. And I just feel there's the same buzz around the club. And it was something that said to me the other day. I was speaking to somebody and he said to me, I feel the spirit of Bill Nick around the place again. And you do. You feel that his spirit is now alive, that something has awoken it. Something has awoken this giant of a football club that was suddenly awake, that was suddenly going to be successful again, that was suddenly building something. And that's how important it is. We're building something absolutely mega. And under De Zerbi, we can be that team. We can be successful. We can win trophies. We can go to the promised land because we have the manager who gets us. Thomas Frank didn't get us. Tudor didn't get us. But De Zerbi does. And if you look at what Berkenshaw built over the years, he took us down, took us back up by the skin of his teeth. We built a side into winning 2 FA Cups and a UEFA Cup, Europa League. Why can't De Zerbi do this? And why can we not do this season? Why can't we go and win one of the cups? Why can't we not go and win an FA Cup or a League Cup? Why can't we not go for the title if we buy the right players in the remaining days of the season? This is not like Ange. This is not where you have one way of playing and it's going to confuse teams for the first 10 games of the season, but you're going to get worked out very quickly. De Zerbi's not like that. De Zerbi will change stuff during games. There was somebody put in the chat, and I will find it, and it was really, really interesting. I need to put it on the PDF for you guys, and I will do. Was the how many players to each squad we've got? And I think it's really interesting. That I will bring it up. So let me go and find it for you. It was interesting to see how many players we got. Is it on the one of the WhatsApp groups I was in? And I downloaded it because it really was really interesting. Oh, here it is. It was really interesting to see how many players we do have and the squad depth that we have at Tottenham at the moment. And that's something we have not had for a very, very long time at squad depth that can go for all the competitions that we're in for. So let me just put this onto hopefully you'll be able to see it, but it would give you an idea of what I'm talking about, because squad depth is so vital when you are going for different competitions, and especially when you're next season, which I think that is Tottenham's main objective this year, to win a cup and get back into Europe. And where we do need to improve in the last few days of the window. Let's go back, chat, for that. Bring that over. Big up to Burden and Banjo in the sense of this combo of players haven't played together. It feels very early days working it all out. Yes, it does. Not expecting miracles today. I would take a few games from them. Yeah, it will. But I'm still expecting a win today, Philip. I am still expecting a win. No, I get it. And that's the name of our political channel, Dermot and Philip's political channel. My favourite Gaelic football team is actually Mayo. My father was from Mayo, and I've always followed Mayo from a little kid. So, yeah, All Ireland champions for the first time in 50-odd years. So, absolute buzzing summer for me. And this year, now, can Tottenham go and do something special? If Mayo can win the All Ireland, Tottenham can go and win a cup double. Absolutely. But big up to you, Paul. Wayne says, Berkenshaw was a manager when I choose the greatest club in the world. Yeah. And one thing about him as well, Wayne, he knew how to build a squad. De Zerbi knows what he wants. De Zerbi knows, I want that player, that player, that player, that player. Now, we can all say Savinho, we've been chasing him since last summer. So is he more of a club signing than a manager signing? But I do feel if De Zerbi didn't want Savinho, I don't think we would have gone for him and pursued him again this summer. I think he's got the keys, and he's saying, right, you got the keys, we'll give you the money, you go and build a squad, then it's down to you to win something. Big up to Philip. There was little excitement for the Thomas Frank era, but that didn't last. Even Bill Nick didn't restyle the team in one close season. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, exactly. Big up to Paul saying the big ups. I am the real Daniel. Download big ups. The day is here. Finally, we're back. Big up everyone in the chat. Yes, we're going to win, and we're going to win 3-0. That is my prediction. Same as I am the real Daniel 777. Big up to you. So, look, I want to bring up the squad and show you what I mean by squad depth. And it's important that we do talk about squad depth. And it's important that we do look at it. So here's the squad depth. Now, normally you would like 3 players for every position, right? So as you can see, we've got 3 players for the goalkeepers. We've got, now the back 4 can really pick itself, because we know Mickey van der Ven can play left side centre back, play left wing back. We know Robinson can also fit into a few positions as well. He can play left back and left wing as well. We know right back. I think we need another 2 right centre back and a right back as well, just to cover that. Because look, as much as I love Archie Gray, and as much as I really, really do love Archie Gray. I do feel he's better in midfield, but having that versatile player in your squad, it's always handy to have. I really do. Then you go to the midfield. You look, CDMs, we're already stacked out there. We've got a Kulu, so just the cam roll. So we've got Madison, we've got Simmons, we've got Gallagher, and we've got Kulu. I think we're stacked there with enough talent to really not go out for any more Camerons. I know there's a lot of talk about Alex Scott. There's a lot of talk about Morgan Gibbs-White. Well, if you're going to buy Morgan Gibbs-White, one of them four have got to go. One of them four. You can't have five Camros. So one of them four, I don't know who will go or who you think should go. Let me know in the chat out of that Camro. You look at the centre of midfield, you've got Tonali, you've got Bentacle, you've got Sarr on the right. On the left, you've got Fernandez and you've got Bergville. And what I like about this, we need one more right centre back. Now, can that be a youth player to be brought into the squad? Can that be somebody else? But I feel somebody in the Camro has to go. They have to move, I think, to fit anyone else in that. Then you look on the left and the right. We've got squad depth there. On the left, we've got Tell. We've got I find it hard to see, so let me get it up here on the so on the left. Now, this is a couple of players that we've got. Gakpo can play in the left. A star behind him, it will go through. We've got Tell, we've got Odebear. And then on the right, we've got Savinho, a star by him, but that will get done. We've got Kudos and Mikey Moore. And then the strikers, we've got Omar, Solanke, and Richarlison. Again, Savinho, Omar, and Gakpo all have stars because they haven't technically signed for Tottenham yet. We know their targets that we're after. So it is important that we do. But if you do look at the squad as a whole, I think it's a balanced squad. Yes, a few more players have to go. Out of the Camros, I would feel, and I don't like saying this, I know he's been named captain, but would, out of the two, Madison or Gallagher guys, who would you move on? We know that Solanke and Richie, one of them will be moved on. Is it going to be more Solanke than Richarlison? We know Solanke comes deep and we know Solanke can work well off the ball, but we know Richie gives you more options up front where he's making room for himself. He's in positions like that goal that scored against Chelsea. He was in the right place at the right time to put it away. So look, there's still improvements to be done to the squad. There's still more acquisitions to be made. But if you do look at it as a whole, it's a very balanced squad depth we haven't had for a long time. So where we need to improve is right back, right centre midfield, and I think the front three will be done by the end of the window. For the information I am hearing now, when it comes to Solanke and Richie, I think you're right, Paul. You cannot sell both. So who do you sell and who do you keep? And that's the issue that De Zerbi has. But if De Zerbi sees this squad, and there's a squad of three, right, so let me just count it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we've got a squad of 31 there. So we know Mikey Moore will go out on loan. So that's down. He wants a team around 21, 22 players. I don't really agree with him. I think you need a squad of 23 or 24. I know it's a 25-man squad for the Premier League. So out of that lineup, out of that squad there, who gets left out? And that's the problem. Sarr could be one that could be moved on. More going out on loan. If you're looking at it again, you know, Kudos is out because of family reasons. Then are you looking at Bergville, which I don't like Bergville to go, by the way. I don't think Bergville needs to go. I think Bergville is like Archie Gray. I think we need to keep these players, but will he be sacrificed in the centre of midfield? Does Madison go? Does a Gallagher go? We just bought Gallagher, and what were we right to buy Gallagher? But again, De Zerbi trusts him in the 10 role. He is playing in that position today. So we have to wait and see, don't we, guys? But squad depth wise, I think that is. I think squad depth wise, that is the best squad depth we've had in a long while. It still needs tweaking. Of course it does. Of course it needs tweaking. Let's go. Yeah, he did say that yesterday, Philip, that in the press conference that he was staying. I just wonder if you do have to ship two midfielders, which of the two midfielders do you get rid of? Can you really get rid of Madison when he's been named club captain or one of the captains? And will Bergville be happy with playing a certain amount of games? Has he got assurances that the manager has said to him, right, you're here to you're going to play, I don't know, a certain amount of games, you're going to get guaranteed game time for the cups, but in the league you will get so many games. So does it? And look, I do agree with you. I think Sarr will go, but go where? We know Galatasaray came in for him. We know Tottenham have rejected a bid of 25 million. I think he will go from around 30 million. But guys, it is getting really exciting now. It's nearly game time. Come on, Tottenham. Can't wait for this game to get going and crack on. Big up Philip, give Madison time too. He's barely. Yeah, I get that. But when you got a cam roller for Philip, who do you, and you are looking to bring in the Morgan Gibbs White, right? Who do you get rid of? Because you can't have 5 cam rolls players that play in the cam. So who do you get rid of? That's the issue. And if you do look at that squad depth, then there must be players that, I mean, we don't know what sort of Kulu's going to come back, if he ever is going to come back. And how long do you give Kulu? Do you give him all the time in the world to come back? Or does there have to be a decision made in him? Look, nobody could see Man City selling to us, Philip. If the price is right, he'll go. And there is talk about Morgan Gibbs White and Tottenham this year or next summer. So, it does depend what happens. No, I agree, but never say never in football. It's a strange game. I like Sarr, but he hasn't climbed to levels he's capable of on a regular basis. No, he's not. Sarr will go. Sarr is going. Big up the pool. Can we not sell both Richie? Can we not sell both Richie and Solanke? No, you're going to have to get one or the other. You to be getting 2 decent strikers, you cannot just bim them both off. For me, I would keep Richie over Solanke. To be fair, look, I was never overwhelmed with the Solanke signing. Anyway, the day he signed, I was very underwhelmed by it all. So look, it is what it is. Just to give you a full-time result, Leeds start the season with a win to beat Nottingham Forest 1-0 at the Forest ground, James Trafford with in goal, but it is 1-0 to Leeds. Leeds start off the campaign with 3 points. Everton start off the campaign with 3 points as well, with a 2-0 home win against Crystal Palace. So good result for them. But a few Forest players looking a little bit disappointed. Ipswich are beating Sunderland 2-1. The newcomers are having an absolute banger of a day. Ipswich are 2-1 up against Sunderland. West Ham lose at home to Charlton. Come on. West Ham starting the championship like the end of the Premier League. Absolutely playing crap football. Madison injury prone, so he'll go before Gallagher, and not a bad shout. Yeah, it'll be official in the next sort of 24 to 48 hours, I would say, Paul. It's all about and with the games today and everything, I think the medical will come on the next 24 hours. Big up to everyone. Big up to John as well. Big up to my number 1 channel. We're going for a win today. Coys, big up to you, John. Really appreciate your kind words and your support. Thank you so much. I don't think Madison is good enough anymore. And he also says we have a squad depth to get us across the line for the league title this year. I think winning the league should be our minimum target this year. I agree. I think you start the season with the aim, we're going to win the league. That is our aim. You forget, you can't forget what happened. And I said it on Dave's earlier, that everyone starts with a clean slate. Well, did anyone expect Hull City to go on and beat to beat Man United today at home? No. Did anyone expect Ipswich to go and beat Sunderland at home? No. Did anyone expect Leicester to win the league the year they won it? No. Premier League is Premier League. Anyone can beat anyone on a common day. And just because if the top 5 or the top 4 don't start well, why can't Tottenham go and win the league? We're as good enough as anyone to win the Premier League. Now, do I think we are? Look, in my hearts of hearts, no. My delusion of self, so hell yeah, the treble's on and we're going to win everything. Our hearts and hearts. Look, if we can qualify for the Champions League, and I would just love it if we did, love it if we qualified for the Champions League. And again, I would just love it if we won the FA Cup, love it. And I just feel we do. I just feel we're good chance of winning one of the cup competitions this year. Now, we may win the League Cup. I prefer the FA Cup. I was 14 the last time we won that famous old trophy, and there's a generation of Spurs fans never seen us win that old famous trophy. But I want us to win the FA Cup this year. But why can't we dream? Isn't that what football's all about? Isn't that what football is about? Dreaming. It's about believing that your team can go to the very heights, can go to the next level and win something. And why can't we dream? Do you know, that's what football's all about. Everyone has their opinions. Everyone believes what they want to believe. But I think the time for being negative, the time for being blasting this team, I think it's got to be gone. We've got to get behind this squad. We've got to get behind De Zerbi. We've got to get behind the team from day one. And look, we're going to go through rocky patches. De Zerbi's the man to take us through that. And De Zerbi's the man to take us to the promised land. And that's the aim, isn't it? The aim's not to finish top 4. The aim is to win the Premier League. And under Daniel Levy, under the previous ownership model, that was the aim. Top 4 is our aim. Not anymore. Top winning the league. De Zerbi hasn't come here to finish top 4. De Zerbi's come here to win the Premier League. De Zerbi's come here to win the FA Cup, to win the League Cup, to win the Champions League, to win whatever. He's here to win stuff. And if you're a club and you have lofty ambitions to be the best club in the world, your ambitions should match what the manager wants. And their ambitions should match what the club's stature is. Do you know, to aim high, when you even lose, you still got to aim high. Do you know, look at the quotes of Bill Nick over the years. It embodies what Tottenham's about. It embodies what we are as a football club. It embodies what we believe in ourselves. And we are a massive club. We are a massive team. We're proving it this summer in the window. And all these other clubs that are, all these pundits that are saying, I mean, you got Gabby Whinger on Talk Sport crying, oh, Aston Villa can't buy players. Oh, Tottenham are like the big bully in the schoolroom. Grow a pair of balls and, you know, read the rules. We can spend up to 85% than any other club. We're not breaking any rules. Just because we didn't spend money over the years doesn't mean we can't spend it now. And just because your team fucked up and you had a wage to ratio of 96%, by the way, you know, you had to make a deal with UEFA. You know, so did Chelsea. Had to make a special deal with UEFA. You know, I don't get it. We're a massive club. And it is about believing. Big up, Maddison has got to go, mate. He's been too injured, just at the levels he needs to be at. I think he's been unlucky last year, I must admit. And I like Maddison. When he was at Leicester, always wanted him at Tottenham. And I think we haven't seen the best of him yet. I think this season we may see the best of him. So look, I understand you want Maddison to go. I get it. But give the guy a chance. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. Big up to Wayne. The one guaranteed football money talks. Exactly, Wayne. Absolutely spot on. I don't think we're done in the transfer yet. No, there is more to come in. More to come in. There is. Big up to Philip Brady. Madison hasn't played, so how can he reach his peak till he gets game time? Exactly. And players reach peak at different levels. We all know that. There's De Zerbi. Look at him in his black. He looks like an Italian mob boss in his black suit, he looks determined. No, they're not going to be actually push over on Wednesday after that. No. So I think that game's not going to be as easy as people think. But again, a game you can see live here on THFC 2 We Die. Big up to Leicester, champs 10 years ago, just lost to Burton at home in League One. I know how the mighty have fallen, Philip. But if you look at Leicester, right, and that year they won the league, did anyone expect them to win the league? And that was our league to win, by the way. And why we lost that league? It was because we didn't back the manager properly in the January transfer window. When he needed extra players to push him on the final push, we didn't back him. And this is one thing about this new board. I think also they're ready to back a manager. They're ready to back him. And also, it's about buying players at the right time. And I think Tottenham are going to be a dangerous outfit this year. I think Tottenham are going to be a dangerous animal. When you finish 17th twice, there's only so much you can poke the cockerel, for the cockerel starts biting back. And the cockerel may have been beaten, it may have been poked, it may have been put on, it may have been everything else. He was there, he was low, he was hungry, he was hurt. And he's like that. He's like Rocky. You know he's going to get knocked down 100 times in a fight, but you know he's got the determination to fight forward. And life has got on top of Tottenham. It's beaten it down. It's beaten Spurs to its knees. One thing, we got up, because if you can't fight, you die. And Tottenham are fighting. Tottenham are fighting back. We survived relegation last season. We have come back, and we're going to come back stronger. We're going to come back better. We're coming back as Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. And do you know what? The likes of Thomas Frank, Tudor, Levy, all of them, you just look what you did to our football club. You brought it to the brink of destruction. The Zerbi's come in, and what did he do? Right, I believe in these players. I believe in the fans. I believe in the football club. And we grew to rise. As I always say, we will rise, we will win. We are Tottenham Hotspur, and that is what we're all about. Big up to Epic 20. Yes, Dermo. I love it if we won the league or the FA Cup or the League Cup, FA Cup double. Yeah, to do a double, League and Cup double would be something else, wouldn't it? Philip, what was it like when Spurs won the League Cup double? Philip's not that old, bless him. He probably was around in the 1901 and 1921 Cup final, to be fair. But yeah, he remembers the 67 Cup final, I think. But yeah. I can't wait to see what Philip says to that question. Big up to you, Paul. A bit nervous about today. Big up Alamo. Big up, how we doing, boss? A bit nervous about today's game, especially with our new signings. Hopefully we can pull it off. Yeah, we can. In faith in De Zerbi, we have. Madders needs to go. It's very interesting. A lot of people want Madders to go. I'm interested by that. Madders needs to go with injuries. De Zerbi is pro. Van Heckel pro. Tonali pro. Madders larks around. Yeah, I get it. I do understand, and there is the argument for that, and there is the argument for that, and of course it is that. But I just think he's been named captain. I don't think he goes, but I understand what you're saying. That you make a very good argument for that. EPEC 20. You make a very good argument. And something we may get into next week, actually, before the window shuts, with Billy and James as well. We will do a show on the squad before the end of the window, and we will go through about certain players, and maybe that's a show we should do. So big up, Bearpack. Look, I think you make some very good points. So I wait to see what the other guys think. Big up Dermo. Let's be greedy. Go and get MGW. That would be cheering it up. Big up to Collins as well. Colin X, my Celtic cousin. Do you know what? Also, with the passing of Terry Dyson as well, how good would it be to have a Spurs win today for Terry Dyson? I think it's so important that we remember him. I hope we will do in the home game on Newcastle. Maybe on Tuesday we will, or Wednesday we will. But we need to aspire to be like that double side. And why can't we? It's all about bringing the best players to the football club. Let's go on with it and let's get it done. Afternoon, big up Marco. I love the stuff you're putting on Xbox. Marco, big up Dermo and the chat. Big up to Andy. He says, hi, Derm. Hi, chat. I'm off to watch the game with the lads downtown Stockholm. Wish you all the great evening with 3 points in the back. But Andy, thank you for coming in, for hitting the like as well. Great to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Look forward to seeing you. Enjoy Stockholm, by the way. And take some pictures and send them to me. The email's down below, and I'll put them up on the community page. Let us enjoy yourself. Take some videos of you celebrating as well. Big up to Forest lost 1-0. I know the girls are going to be buzzing with that. Big up to Marco with the golden coins as well. Thank you so much, Marco. Unchained United Mongol by a Tiger. Yeah, 1-0. Dermo, I saw the double. What was it like, Colin? What do you see? Look, you and Philip have both seen Bill Nick, right? And the Terry Neal and the Birkenshaws and the relegation and that. You saw the double side, so you probably saw the building of that double side. Is there any? Do you get any sort of sense of the same thing building at Tottenham now on the De Zerbi that you saw on the Bill Nick? Is there similarities? Am I right to compare the two? Am I right to say this could be a Berkshire era? The spirit of Bill Nick is at Tottenham. Can you sort of? Am I right to do that? So let me know what you think. Big up, hilarious. The Man United. I know. And look, and I thought United would be one of the teams up there this year, and they had such a good season last season. Bought well in the transfer market, got into the Champions League, and they just start off by, I don't get it. And look, United will come back, of course they will, but to lose is just so surprising. It really is. Right, I'm off to the pub. Big up to your Wayne. Off to the pub, watch the game. Whoo, catch you at halftime, buddy. Oh, I love what you big up, Josh. You're America. Oh, I love it. I can't compare though. Sky has killed the game. Yeah, I know it has. But if you look at I think the spirit, can you feel the spirit of Bill Nick round Tottenham again? I can feel it. I felt it was lost over the last 2 seasons, Colin. I just feel it's back. And I don't know if you can feel what I can feel. Maybe I'm just being delusional. Maybe I'm just being me and being over delusional and over excited, but I just feel the Bill Nick spirit is back within the squad again. It's all to do with De Zerbi, and he's a bit of a Bill Nick, a little bit of Keith Birkinshaw, Terry Venables. Everyone rolled into one, and we get a Roberto De Zerbi. You were right though. We are falling apart. Oh, I love it. Big up, Josh. Look, I never expected you to actually lose today. I must admit, and I'm really shocked that you have. But I think you'll get it right. I think Carrick will get it right eventually. I do feel that maybe your owners should have backed Carrick more in the window. I mean, you went out and spent a hell of a lot of money last summer for your previous manager, and this year, I don't know if it's because you haven't got the money to spend or whatever it is. I just don't feel that United seem to, and I don't mean this cruelly, by the way, I just think United are a bit at the crossroads at the moment with everything that's going on with your ownership, with the stadium, with everything that's gone on. I think your ownership has taken, especially Ratcliffe, has taken his eye off the ball. And I just feel with the way that they went in it last summer, could they have done better this year under Carrick? Naming Carrick as a manager, I think it's a good choice because I think Carrick gets United. He knows what it's like to play there. He's played there. He's played on the Fergie too. He gets the football club right. The owners should have backed him like they backed your previous managers, and restrictions as well. This is what I was trying to talk about the other night with the 10% difference in restrictions, 75% to 85%. Does that then make it more difficult for a team that does qualify for Europe to then continue building that squad into a championship side. To be fair, Manchester United should be challenging for the championship every season. To be fair, that's what you expect teams like Liverpool, Manchester United, the South London club, the cheating club, and Tottenham. We should be all in the mix. We are the top six. We should be all in the mix, and we should be all there fighting for the title. And then you get a new manager. You don't back him properly. You buy certain players in, but you don't spend the money he sent. And then the players then don't turn up. Well, I'm sorry, it's not a manager's fault. That is the owner's fault, and that's the players' fault. Some of these players, and look, Josh, please don't shoot me down for this, but I feel some of them players that played for Manchester United that have been there under different managers, don't give a shit about the club. We had it at Tottenham when certain players under 5 or 6 different managers didn't care. Some of your players don't care about the football club. The fans care more than some of them players. And if you look at what Tottenham done and what the money we've spent this summer and what we've been through, I just feel so sorry for fans like you that have to go through this shit because of owners manhandling your club. We had it with Enoch, and just because the Lewis family has spent money this summer and continue to spend money doesn't mean I trust them fully. Doesn't mean that I'm all is forgiven. It's not, because they've got to back it up in January, they've got to back it up next summer. When you look at your club, I just feel you back the wrong managers. And that is the problem. You had it balanced under Fergie. Every time Fergie left, the whole club's gone to shit. And then what the club's going to do? If United continue, say, lose the next 3 or 4 games, Josh, are they just going to say, well, look, it's not the players' fault, it's the manager's fault, we're going to sack the manager? Well, you can sack as many managers as you like until you get rid of the deadbeat players at your football club that don't want to perform, that don't want to play for the shirt, that just want to be there to collect the money and keep the same attitude within the dressing room. You're never going to move forward. And to be fair, like us this season, it's a slightly easier for us. We're playing 1 game a week. And we should be expected to get into Europe. United are in the Champions League. Well, this is the time that the board should have said to Carrick, right, we're going to rally back you. We're going to give you the players that you want, and we're going to push. And we're going to push on. We finished 3rd last season. That's not acceptable if I'm a Manchester United owner. I want to win that league. And they haven't. And it's like Tottenham as well. We aspire, under Levy, we aspire just to get the top 4, but we should be aspiring to win the league. Under De Zerbi and what we've done this summer, we're aspiring to dream. We're aspiring to be up there, to fight for these titles. And I just feel so sorry for you, Josh, that you have to go through this every week because it's not fair on you. You love your football club. Like you love your basketball, you love your football club. Yeah, he says I'm also was confused how we played and tried crossing the Cunha up front. But why not get exactly? It's just everyone. They think, oh, we've reached the Champions League, we can rest on our laurels now. You can't. No club can rest on our laurels. And United have seemed to have lost. Again, I'm not trying to be nasty, Josh, here, but I don't know if you agree, but you seem to have lost some spark and what it means to be Manchester United. We lost it, what it means to be Tottenham Hotspur over the last couple of seasons. It's players that don't give a shit. And at the end of the day, they can move on. You can't. You be a United fan for the rest of your life. You got to go through the pain. Look at West Ham fans having meltdowns. They've drew with Burnley and lost against West Ham. I'm chuckling away, but for a kick here or a result here, for a Kingsley save at Wolves or a Kingsley save at Leeds or the save against Everton, that could have been us. We could have been playing Charlton today at home. So I just wonder if United don't get a grip of this very quickly, your season could on quickly. And I know how upset you were after the AC Milan game. Well, the warning signs were there. You don't hear the warning signs. The Premier League can eat you up and spit you down the league as quickly as you can going up it. It's not the easiest league in the world. And once you're down there and you are fighting teams that have improved, that have got better, it's very difficult to get out of that situation. Look at us, 17th twice. Little should we know, we've been there. And if United don't get a grip of this very quickly and end the window strongly with some improvements within your squad and selling some of these players that shouldn't be there anymore, then you could be in for a very, very long season. And I hope for your sake you're not, because I don't want that for you, Josh. You're a very good friend of mine, like Colin, like Mr. B over the Man United agenda. I don't want to see my friends suffer. I don't want to see United suffer because you're my friends and I want to see you happy and I want the banter and the confusion. But you're going to go have a very hard season if you don't rectify what the issues are within that football club. And it's going to be a very, very hard, long season for you guys. So did Fergie. Kind of, we've never had that long time. The bridge and the shirt means nothing to these players. We've had players who don't. Yeah, and the problem is you haven't fixed it, have you, Josh? You haven't got rid of these players. It really, it is. It's. I just fear that if you don't sort some of it out quickly, you're in for a very. And I hope you're not. I hope you're up there battling with us and fighting with us for Champions League. But losing the whole today is not the start you needed. It really isn't. Let's go through some of the chat as well. Big up to everyone that's coming in. I saw the double side. You're so lucky. I'm jealous. Wish I saw the double side. We can't win with restrictions. No, I get it. And maybe that's a talking point for our podcast next week when we do talk about our team's first games of the season. Maybe we will talk a bit more about United, Josh, and also try to explore where you think it's going wrong and what needs to change. But big up to you. And I hope you're doing all right, buddy. Look, we got your back. Don't worry, Josh, we got your back. Dermo, we both know delusional is just a fancy word of believing it before it happens. Yeah, that is so true. I am so there. Put it like this, Dermo. Cliff Jones was so good. Bale round. Put it like this, Dermo. Cliff Jones was so good. Bale would not get into the team. That's how I can get over how good. Wow. Yeah, Cliff Jones was something else, wasn't he? Do you think about that team? And you imagine if you only had Jimmy Greaves the year before. Do you know what I mean? I think if you had Jimmy Greaves the year before and he was part of that double side, I just wondered, I know we were sort of denied getting into the final of the European Cup because of a dodgy referee, but I just wondered if that team was probably the greatest team in the world for a 3-year period between 60-61 to 62-63. Colin, I think that was the greatest team in the world. And Bill Nick should be talked in terms with the likes of Bill Shankly, with Sir Matt Busby, with Bob Paisley, with Alex Ferguson. I think Bill Nick was probably one of the greatest England managers up there, the same bracket as Brian Clough. And he never gets the credit that man deserves. He was the first man to do the double the last century. Not even Brian Clough done that. Not even Sir Matt Busby did that. Not even Bill Shankly did that. Bill Nick did. And I think he should be honoured more than what he does, in my view. We're effing shy. I'm not going to sugar. I did see the highlights and you did look pretty poor, to be fair, Josh. I had to switch it early to second. I couldn't deal with it. I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel. West Ham fans are always having a meltdown. They lost at home to Charlton. I shouldn't be laughing, but I am. Sorry. Carrot will be gone. That's the problem with United. It's like, okay, it's not the player's fault, but it's the manager's fault. Let's sack him. Who are they going to bring in next? And then suddenly the players will get all excited. Oh, a new manager, we must play well. Then you play well for 11 or 12 games. And we've had it at Tottenham for years. We went through that. Mourinho, Poch, Mourinho, Conte, Nuno. No, sorry. Poch, Mourinho, Nuno, Conte, Ange, Thomas Frank, Tudor, before we got the right manager in De Zerbi. So that's 7 managers that we had to go through and shit squads we had to go through before we got the right manager. I know it happens. I agree. They won't sack a player, but they'll sack a manager. What happens if Mike Moore scores 2 today? Bowden Banjo, I would keep him. Say, sorry, he's not going out on loan. Keep him. Leo Stoneman, pure comedy, mate. Yeah, look, as much as I've got a lot of good Manchester United friends. A hell of a lot of good Man United friends. Some really close friends that Man United fans. So, do you know what? As much as banter is all good, I do feel for them. And I like Josh as well. He's a really good young lad. Knows his football shit. Knows his football. Knows his basketball as well, by the way. He has got a TikTok. I will get his link and put it in. Absolutely knows his shit. I feel sorry for him because he doesn't deserve that. And nor do the Man United fans deserve that. Do you know, we've been through it with our owners and their owners. It is our football club at the end of the day. The football club belongs to the fans. These owners are custodians of the club, but we are the club. And the club is nothing without us. So all the fans expect is players to put in 100% and give it everything. That's all we want. And if we can give that, then win, lose or draw. If you know the players have tried, then we're all happy. I don't know why that has stopped, but hopefully it'll come back soon. Tell Masclam comment, totally agree. Millwall lot, West Ham, that would be hilariously funny if that. Agreed. Carrickham, yeah, look, I think he will be sacked. I think the Man City manager will be sacked as well before Christmas as well, because I can't see him doing that. I've got Taylor in my dream team. I forget who got my dream team today. Monday, 4:00 on Monday. We've got the fantasy roundup, so do join us for that every Monday, guys. Definitely, yeah, I agree with that, and I don't like that. I hope Josh, I don't know what Josh thinks of that. At least Spurs fans have been put through it. Years of constant disappointment. United have had so much success, and the boom it must be hard for them, Marco, you're so right, bud. You're so right. Had United in a few acres. Patience is the word this year, Dermo. Please let the fans let De Zerbi do his job. Rome was not built in a day. Built it took 2 years. Yes, that's so true. But I don't know what. I'm just win I love the FA Cup this year, Colin. If we can win that old trophy, I'd be really, really happy. The thing with United, it seems they have always bought in the wrong players, etc. for years. I have to agree. It's a marathon, not a race. I know that for a few we had commentary, so only promote teams lose this weekend. Yeah. Big up to Eagle A. Hi for Marseille. Big up to you. Robert De Zerbo is a psychopath. Good luck for Spurs on the place. I take it you're not a happy Marseille fan. do hit the like and subscribe. Please come in again, because I'll tell you one thing. I think I'm gonna have good fun with you. Højbjerg, how's it getting on? Have you gone off him? Because I love Højbjerg, by the way. Ratcliffe came in as United saviour, and it's not just gone well. No, it's gone not good at all. Alexandra Petro and consortium to take over Northampton Town. Not happy fan. Fuming. Ooh. Luke Chapman isn't that a good thing? Well, maybe he doesn't like the incomers. Right. Okay. So why has... Oh, there is De Zerbi. There is my man. There is my manager. Too much pressure. I feel like I've not win the league. I've got... No, I want the Gabbo. I want the Savinho. I want the Omar. I do not like... He's saying he doesn't like Solanke, called him a lazy git. He says Richie walks around like a headless pigeon. He says Mateus Teller's good and Mikey Moore is all right, but he says my 2 strikers are shit and the owners need to back me or I'm going to throw something out the window. No, he's not really saying that. On that bombshell. Right, it's time to get ready for the Watchalong. Guys, you know what that means. It's time for this.
White shirt, blue pride. Hear that roar from the Park Lane From the high road to the shelf, we sing loud, we lose ourselves.
guys, it is back. It is the Premier League watch-along, and it's Brentford versus Tottenham, your only place for your watch-along. The pre-match is over. The watch-along starts as we watch Tottenham Hotspur play their first game of the season away at Brentford. Now, here we go. It's where we started on the Ange, and we've got a 2-2 draw that day. Can we go one better and win the game today? I think we can. I am buzzing. I am pumped. I am everything. Also, Billy will be coming on at half time. And also, do join me at 7:15 for After the Whistle. And then tomorrow at 12 o'clock, we have player ratings. So do join us for that. So the players are ready. But look, let's go through the lineup again. We start with Kingsley and go with a back four of Robertson. And I will be getting it right, Marco. I will be getting it right. Robertson. We've got Sensini, we've got Van Hecke, and we've got Archie Gray, captain, of course, for Tottenham as right back. We've got a Richarlison. Hang on. How come I've lost audio? There it is, back now. We've got a midfield of Gallagher, Bergville and Tonali, and then up front we've got a Richarlison, Tell and Mikey Moore. On the bench we've got Dubaka, we've got Danso, Madison, Yodagi, Fernandez, Solanke, Bentancur, Davidson, William Barnett. Going across the bottom we've got Man City, have in principle accepted a bid from Spurs to deal, but could sign off completely until they evaluated the squad after their game. That is from Paul O'Keefe. But here comes the team, Tottenham in their new away kit, which I am wearing today. Come on. And of course, guys, if you want to know who's in the middle, it is Michael Oliver. The two assistant referees is Jane May Warning, Auntie Bros Blake, Samuel is the fourth official, and John Brooks is the VAR. Guys, the teams are coming out. There's Brentford coming out now at home, and a wonderful little stadium. Drove past it once on the way to Spurs, actually, from the airport. And also, though, there is the red and white flags, of course, of Brentford. But Spurs, there's Archie Gray. Look at him. Spurs captain, leading out the mighty Lily Whites. There's Keith Andrews, clapping the home fans. De Zerbi looking mean, lean, like a mafia boss. He really is. And there is that. It's a fine stadium, but there's Archie Gray. There's Captain Kingsley, Van Henkel, Gallagher. But it is start with the Brentford side for you guys, so I'll tell you who is playing for them. We've got Kelleher, Irish international, and go for Brentford. We're playing the back four of Coyote, Alpha, Nathan Collins, captain, and Lewis Potter as well. The back four, a midfield of Singia, Janlet, and Jansen, and then up front for Brentford is Ottawa, Thiago, and Shady, the German international. So big up to, and I'm having issues with my headgear. So let me, okay. Here, De Zerbi, of course, here with Antonio Kingsley in goal. We've got Archie Gray right back, Van Heckel, Sensini as the centre backs, and Andy Robertson as I will get it right, Mark. As the full backs, we've got Lucas Bergville and Tonali as the 6 and 10, and then the front three. And then we've got a three of Mikey Moore, Colin Gallagher, and Matthias Tell on the wings. Gallagher in the 10, and up front is the pigeon man himself, Richarlison, doing a little bit of the pigeon chant. And of course, on the bench, we have a Dubravka Dancer, Madison Yodagi, Fernandez Solanke, Bentancur Davis, and Williams Barnett. Wow. La, la. Must admit, I not mind a bit of it. I'm a bit fond of the old Beatles, you know. I'm sort of bobbing along to that. Hey Jude. La la la. Sorry. Anyway, stuff about my music taste. Archie Gray, captain. Come on, Archie. Come on, Archie. Our captain, our lad, one of our own. Big up. I see that. Yeah, no penalties today. Thank you so much, Jess. You must be bouncing after your 1-0 win. Thank you so much. And listen, I'll see you later. But come on, Tottenham, let's crack on with it. Big up the Leeds, bouncing for Leeds today. Come on, let's go. Our favourite, we've got Jesus, Alan feckin' Smith. I know, but you got me. Marco, why do you need Alan Smith when you have good old Dermo? Rockanoo, yeah, I love it. I love the... What is it with this fucking PC doesn't like picking up my headphones? There we go. Love our players, but that sideways hat from Simmons, you think he's wearing the suits. The modern players do, yeah. Alan Smith again. I know Philip loves a good Alan Smith, but listen, we're about to get off and on the way here. It's Tottenham to get us off way, and we're away for the new season. Get in there. It is up and running. And Tottenham, Kingsley kicks it long up down the field. Looking for Richie. Richie gets the ball. His tail. Richarlison now on the ball just outside the Brentford area. Plays it now to Andy Robertson. Robertson puts a beautiful ball in and Casey Kelleher comes out and catches it lovely. But good start from Tottenham. That's what we're talking about. And Kelleher there holds the ball. Now plays it out to Nathan Collins, his Irish international. Plays it forward. Now Brentford on the attack, but Tottenham following in the back like a little army, retreating but restrictively, trying to stop Brentford doing anything. But the ball goes out. And there's the Tottenham fans in the far left hand of the corner making loads of noise, saying the Tottenham Army on tour. And there is Brentford's player. There's Keith Andrews, former Ireland international coach, second full season as Brentford coach, doing the Irish nation proud. Big up to you, Keith, but I hope you lose today. But I hope you win for the rest of the season, but lose today. But there's Bergfield now being fouled. Michael Oliver says, play on. Play on, he does, but here's Brentford now, just outside the area. He doesn't. He does beat Andy Robertson, but Andy Robertson plays it with tail. Lovely little football, but Andy Robertson gives it away. Brentford reclaim the ball. Brentford now, just inside the Tottenham half now. Collins. Here's Brentford now, down the left-hand side. Brentford now, just playing the Royal Band. We've got a minute gone here. Brentford now, just playing it lovely. Gallagher trying to do something, does put the player off. Now they're going to the right-hand side. Van Heckel's come out now. What can Van Heckel and Archie Gray do? Van Heckel, foul for Van Heckel there. Bit of a dive, I think. But the referee has given a free kick to the right-hand side of the penalty area. Let's have another look at it. I'm sorry. He flew. He was flying like a bird. And he landed roughly. Not a free kick in my view, but what do we know? We know Michael Oliver is a bit of a Brentford fan. He's been offered a Big Mac and chips by Keith Andrews. Give us a free kick and you get a free kiddie meal. There you get a free Big Mac meal. And he got one. So anyway, free kick to Brentford. Free kick now on the right-hand side. 2 players over it. Tell, the only man in the wall there. A lot of Brentford players in that ball. Here's Brentford now. Free kick comes in. He tries to shoot. Just over the bar. Off the head of Andy Robinson as well. Good defence. And that was a great free kick by Jensen there. He whipped it in. But there was Andy Robinson. Hits it. Hits the top of the crossbar as well, by the way. But got a touch on it. And it is of the first corner kick of the game. Tottenham defending. Brentford putting the early pressure, which you would expect them being the home side. But as it goes, that Spurs have a very good win at last 5 unbeaten against Brentford. Corner kick comes in. He floats it to just outside the box. He takes a shoot. Good blocking in there. And Tottenham get it out. And Brentford somehow reclaimed the ball, recycled the ball. But, Tottenham. But here's Van Heckel. Van Heckel's just lost it. Now Brentford are in the Tottenham box. He shoots. Oh, my good Lord. And Brentford should have scored. But Tottenham at 6 and 7 at the back. Tottenham don't know what they're doing. They're sort of all over the place. Calm it down, lads. Let's just calm it down. Take 2 seconds. Van Heckel tries to get out. Gets depossessed. Brentford then get it back. Loses it. And the header there. Oh, my good Lord. If he puts it left or right of Kingsley, that's in the back of the net, by the way. But he heads it wide from 5 yards out. Tottenham look a little bit nervous, need to get on the ball a bit, need to get a bit of confidence. That's what we're doing. Robinson plays it back to Sensini. Thiago nearly takes it off and back to Kingsley. The Van Heckel now. Van Heckel, nervy start for him, both making Tottenham debuts today. Plays it to his centre-back partner now. Kicks it forward. trying to find Gallagher, does find Gallagher. Gallagher loses it, gives it away to Brentford again. Brentford starting the game better. Spurs have not started well at all. But it's early days and it's early nerves as well, I would say. But Tottenham here. Here's Brentford on the right-hand side. Here's Brentford now more centrally. He runs in the box. He's taken on Bergville. Good tackle from Bergville. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Big up to everyone. Hey, big up, Thomas. Hey, big man, new season. Goodbye, 25. Let's get on. Exactly. Big up to Marco as well. Dermo, let's go, man. Big performance today. Yeah, big up the Pagey in there. Big up to Anna Cole as well. Big up, Anna. Always great to see you. And big up to everyone in the chat. So hit that like and hit that subscribe if you can. But here's Tell now. And all the way back to Kelleher. Good pressing that was from Tell. There's Richie doing some Tell. Now Mikey Moore needs to get tighter to the man on the right there. He really does. It's giving him too much gap. He needs to get tighter to his man. But the press at the front, Gallagher and Richie doing a lot of pressing all the way back to Kelleher. Kelleher now back to Nathan Collins. Nathan Collins plays it out there. But where he needs to get tighter, Mikey Moore, to his back. And there's Kingsley. Look at that. Out like a rat up a drain pipe. Really was. Kit there kicks the ball out and it goes back to Brentford again. Just keep connecting stupid headphones. Here is 6 minutes gone of the game. Good pressing by Spurs. That's a free kick, referee. That is a free kick. I'm sorry. How's that not a free kick? Seriously, Michael Oliver. There's Nathan Collins. He followed through. You watch him, gets rid of the ball. He follows through. That's a free kick. Sorry. There's Porro, Mickey van der Ven. I don't know what Xavi's wearing, but his hat's on a weird angle. But anyway. Here's Brentford now, just playing it inside their own half, just at the halfway line. Brentford now come flying forward. Going on the right-hand side. I think you might be right. They're targeting Archie Moore, Swags, a little bit. Good cross in. Oh, Lewis Potter. Oh, Jensen just went past the far post. Oh, it's gone out for a corner kick. But Brentford have been a far better side in this first 7 minutes. Tottenham have not woken up at all. Look at the crossing. Absolutely. And I think it's Van Heckel that got a touch in it, I think. Yeah, he did. He did get a touch. Puts it out for a corner kick. Nervy start for Tottenham. Nervy. So Brentford putting all the early pressure on Spurs. Here's Brentford on the left-hand side. Corner comes in. Whips it in. Gets a full back. Oh, over the bar. He tried to put it across the 6-yard area, but it goes over the top for a goal kick. Oh, dear. Here's Robinson now. Plays it down the line. Looking for Richie. Richie gets the ball. Tottenham lose it yet again. Here's Robinson now. Thought was going to be pushed. Was pushed off. No free kick given. But Tottenham gain it back. It goes out for a Spurs throw-in. But a good start. Come on, Spurs. Let's get going. Here's Brentford now, playing it just inside their own half. Coming up to 9 minutes gone. Or am I behind a little bit? I might be behind. Okay. Bon Jovi's at the game today. Big up to Bon Jovi. There we go. But here's Spurs now. Here's Gallagher. Gallagher checks. He tries to shoot. Oh, why do you not? Oh, he has his first shot. Goes over the top. Could see what he was trying to do. He could have put Tell out, I think. Good Richie. Good start. Tell there plays a little flick. A little back heel down from Tell to Richie to Tell. And there was Gallagher. Could he have put Richie through? Maybe so, but he decided to have a crack. The ball goes over the bar. It is tough, but it's good stuff. But long way to go yet. Early stages of the game. Let's not panic yet, guys. Here's Archie Gray. Archie Gray, brilliantly done there. Plays it to Van Heckel. Sensini. Sensini now leaves it to Archie Gray. Here comes Brentford again. He plays it back. Van Heckel with the ball to Archie Gray now. Archie Gray plays it down the wing. And the ball goes out for a Tottenham throw-in. Jensen there, got a touch of him. Big up to everyone. They are targeting Archie. They are, I have to admit, Swag, they are targeting Archie Gray at the moment. But look, if we had a Spence there, would that have been better? Well, would Spence would have played today because of the World Cup? So, they are targeted at him. It is probably a weak area. Do we need to upgrade? Maybe, but look, let's not discount Gray yet. He's captain, and I'm overjoyed he's captain today. So, look, it's early stages. Everyone's a bit nervous, but 10 minutes in, look, Brentford start the better. They're the home side. You expect them to start better. But, look, long way to go. A long, long way to go. Yeah. Big up to Patch Thomas. Wait up Spurs for God's sake. I agree. He's total the rock star. Yeah, that's true. Bon Jovi there, living on a prayer. Anyway, here comes Brentford again. Brentford coming through. Now they're going down the left-hand side. Bergville's there. Tell's coming back to do his defensive duties. Going more centrally. Bergville tries to put the pressure on. Now they're going down the right side. I noticed Tottenham and their fullbacks are not really getting tight with the wingers. They need to get tight. Oh, here's Brentford through the middle. And they go 1-0. Tottenham torn open. Absolutely torn open. Like a can opener. Opening a can of beans. That was Tottenham. No defence in disarray. Brentford just cut through them like a knife through butter. Deserved lead. And we've been awful. We've been absolutely woeful. But inside 12 minutes, Tottenham's new season. Same old story. We're losing 1-0. But look at this. They played it around. They played it from left to right. Now they're on the left-hand side. Now he plays it centrally. 1-2 into the box. Where was the defence? Nobody marking anybody. Robinson's gone to sleep. The central defender's gone to sleep. Tonali's gone to sleep. Sensani's gone to sleep. I mean, absolutely no chance for Kingsley, but where were the defence? Where were the defence? No one marking nobody. It's absolutely horrible. But it's a long way to go. Come on. Let's not get despondent yet, guys. There's a long way to go. But Brentford deserve it. They've been the better side. They've started the better. They've been better organised, better at playing, and we should not come out of the dressing room. But let's not get carried away. It's a long way to go in this game yet. But here's Gallagher now. Gallagher trying to get out, and it goes out for a goal kick. Good stuff. And again, Brentford have been the far better side. Have to say. But that goal, that was so much like last season. Really was. Cut us open like a knife through hot. Cut us through like a tin opener, opening a can of beans. We're not, and that's the point I'm making. Our fullbacks are not tightening in. We just look disorganised. We just look disorganised. De Zerbi's doing his not in the tough line. Here's Bergville now, pushing forward to Richie. Richie steps on the ball, goes down, free kick to Tottenham just outside the area. Right, come on. Come on, can we get something here? It's striking distance. Can we do something? Come on, Spurs need to wake up. There was Bergville making a long busting run. Plays it to Richie. Richie got a little bit under his feet. And then he just got it handled. And then the player come in. We're sitting far too deep. We rarely are. But I have to say, Brentford have been a far better side. Gray's rubbish. Really don't understand the love. Gallagher is gas, as is Rich. Look, let's not start hating in players already. We're only, 14 minutes into the game. I understand we haven't started well, but there's a long way to go yet. Come on. And if we score here and the team go and win, everyone's great. There is improvements to be made. Here's Tell. Tell with a free kick. Ooh, straight into the arms of Kelleher. And it was a tame free kick, if I'm being honest. But Brentford have been the better side. I don't get it why we're playing. We're giving the wingers so much space. Moore's not getting, look, Moore's miles off the left back. We're not doing it down. Archie Gray's been targeted. Van Heckel's been poor as well. And there's Archie Gray now. Archie Gray cuts it back now. Plays it now to Tonali. Tonali now. Free kick Spurs head to head, 21 games. And since 1949, 1 Brentford win, 7 draws, and Tottenham have won 13 times. So, they've only beaten us once. I wonder how long for the first De Zerbi out will come in the chat. And it's only taken 15 minutes and 42 seconds. I should have had a bet on that. No, I get it. I get it, EPEC. I understand what you're saying, but this, I think there was a lot of other players as well that were not playing well, not just one. I think Van Heckel hasn't started well. I think our midfield looks a bit lost. We're not getting tight to players. We're giving players. We did. We did. I should put a bet on that. When's the first De Zerbi out coming? Look, it is what it is. We haven't started well, but the game is so early. Let's not get who did what did who. We're 1-0 down. Let's start again. Let's dust ourselves down and keep going. De Zerbi's not going to be happy, and he's fuming. De Zerbi's absolutely fuming. Look at him. He's livid on the touchline. He's moaning, he's groaning, he's shouting. He wants to throw something at players. His arms are up in the air. He's absolutely livid. Oh, the scarf, Thomas. The scarf is here, bud. The scarf's here. It hasn't gone away. It's there. I haven't seen Tonali, to be fair, Joe. I haven't, to be fair, all the way back to tail back to Kingsley now. Kingsley now to Van Heckel. Van Heckel, good playing by him. Now plays Archie Gray. Archie Gray plays it down to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore on the ball. Plays it back now to Tonali. Tonali now on the ball. Here's Tonali. It's the first time Tottenham have really got on the ball. But Tonali, too long on the ball, doesn't get rid of it. Gives the free kick away. Should have been quicker. Pass, move, pass, move, pass, move, pass, move. And there was no pass, move. It was just pass. And I'm going to dally on the ball. The Brentford's drawn the free kick out of it. And all that pressure that we were building is now gone. And now the pressure's been put back on to Tottenham again. His 47th appearances at loan for Rangers, considering 47 appearances and 5 goals. Brentford have been a far better team, deserve their lead. But I'm nothing but a patient man. So now, oh my good Lord, to fit the crossbar. Thiago, how the hell did he miss that? It was offside anyway, but again, our defence is all over the place. What are they doing? Here we go. We're going down the left-hand side. Who's marking? Who's marking the 22? Who's marking the 22? Seriously. Who's marking the 22? Nobody. And again, we're too slow. The centre-backs are so bad, man. They're woeful. Everyone's slagging the centre-backs have been dreadful. Nervy or what? Here's Kinski. Look, it is a new era. But come on, if these players don't step it up, we've been making a lot of changes at halftime. So he won't stand for this. But look, long way to go. So let's not get carried away just yet. Come on, there's Richie trying to get the ball. But here's Andy Robertson. The ball goes out. Plays it now to Sensini. Sensi. Plays it now to Van Heckel. Van Heckel now. Plays it to the Argentinian bulldog, going to call him now. Here's Bergville. Bergville nearly plays himself into trouble. Brentford are just relentless in their pressing. It's just press, 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 press. We can't get out. Tonali's nowhere. Haven't seen Tonali. The only time I've seen Tonali is had the ball, he held on to it too long, and Brentford, gained a free kick. But it's all about how we come back for this. It's about the mentality. There is Vinay, there is Vivian, and there's some lady in the middle that I don't know who she is. Anyone know in the chat who the lady is in between Vinay and Vivian? Let me know in the chat. Oh, here we go. There's Tonali. That was a free kick. Referee, that was a fucking free kick. You dumbass. Oh, here we go. And then you give a free kick. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking hell. Referee, you're an absolute fucking disgrace, man. That was a free kick to Tottenham. Oh, no, I won't give a free kick to Spurs. No. I'm going to give it to Brentford, you fucking idiot. Who allowed you to referee games? Bloody stupid Michael Oliver. Do you know, if we lose this plays into every anti-De Zerbi fan's hands, by the way. Good header. But again, Tottenham lose it. Come on. Good tackling. Well done from Andy Robinson. Leading by example. Leading by leader. Look, this is how you do it, guys. Again, we're not closing down. We're not closing down. Andy Robinson saw it. Right, I'm going to stop it. That's what you do. But again, we just, between the midfield and the attacking, we're just dreadful. I don't know what he's got to tweak, but I'm sure De Zerbi did not tell this Tottenham side, right, or what he wants to do is sit back so deep that you're going to allow Brentford onto us. No, he didn't say that. But here's the Robinson now. Go on, Robbo. Go on. Do us something. Go on. Bergville. Tonali. Bergville. Bergville now to Robbo. Robbo with the ball. Plays it back to Bergville. Bergville to Tonali. Tonali now to Sensini. Sensini to Van Heckel. Van Heckel now, where's he going? He doesn't. He goes back to his centre-back partner. Sensini plays it forward to Bergville. Bergville now. Sensini to Tonali. Tonali inside the Brentford half. Tries to play Robbo down the wing. Does. Robbo collects it. Tries to play and plays it off the Brentford player. Tottenham get a throw in. Here's Tottenham now. They're going from left to right. There's Mikey Moore with a header. Header trying to get to Eustace Gallagher. Gallagher loses it. Good tackle from Archie Gray. See, that is why he's in the squad. But he does stuff like that. Bad pass that was from Tonali. He's not having the debut to remember, to be fair. But Tell closing in, doing what he's supposed to do. But Tell wins it. Well won back from Tell. Tell in the box. Plays it out from Tonali. Tonali now. Plays it to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore, Tonali. Van Heckel. Van Hecker now to Sensini. Here's Bergville now. Good pressure by Spurs. Good last 5 minutes. We're growing into the game. Here's Robbo. Robbo, we need settling down. Cross comes in. Oh, and it was there. Nobody jumped for it. Good try from Brentford. That's better. That is better. We just need a bit more. That was better. Good early pressure. There was Robbo. Plays it back to Bergville. Bergville puts the ball. Could they have jumped for it? Nah. But that was far better from Spurs. Well done. Now, I get it. I get it. This is Brentford. You're right, guys. This is Brentford. I do get it. But here's Richie now. Tottenham now. Here's Tell. Tell. Attack. Tell. Come on. Tell down the wing. Robbo to Bergville. Bergville to Robbo. Tell. Plays it back to Robbo. Tonali. Van Hecke. To Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore down the wing. Moore plays it back to Van Hecke. Bergville to Van Hecker. Oh, again. The passing just seems to be over just a bit too much. And that's better. De Zerbi saying more of that, more of that, more of that. And a few Spurs fans biting fingernails already. It's not that bad. Here's Brentford now, playing all the way back to Kelleher. Here's Tottenham again. Or free kick. How do you keep giving it away? Seriously. But anyway, it's a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur. No, free kick to Brentford, sorry. "25 minutes gone. Brentford are 1-0 up. Deservedly so, by the way. Been a better team. Tottenham have started to come back into it in the last few minutes. Last, say, 5-10 minutes, really. But not really nothing to write home about. Brentford have just been more clinical, more up for it. They've seemed to come out all guns blazing. But Tottenham, Thiago and again, Brentford, here's Robbo now. Gives it away again. And Tottenham just at 6 and 7. Here we go. Oh, it's a free kick. And the ball goes out to Tottenham all the way back to Kingsky. Kingsky now plays it to Sensini. Sensini brings the ball forward. It was going to play to Robbo. Plays a long ball looking for Tell. And Nathan Collins is there. It plays it all the way back to Kelleher, his Irish international teammate. Back to Kelleher. Kelleher with the ball. Plays it out wide now. Again, there's nobody there. Mikey Moore, nowhere there. It seems so much room down that right-hand side. It's unreal. But here's Thiago now. Thiago on the ball on the right-hand side. Archie Gray had to run forward. And, of course, Now TV decided, you know what? Something's wrong with our text. Yeah, thanks, Now TV. Big up to Ed Fan. Big up Dermot. I missed the Premier League. Coy's from sunny Hamburg in Germany. Big up to Ed Fan. Hope you're doing well. I know it's game one and a long way to go, but Van Heckel has been, well, I agree, Marco. I think some of our new signings have not played well at all. And maybe it needs a bollocking from De Zerbi at half-time to get some of these players a rocket up their arse. But Brentford haven't allowed us to play. That's the issue. They haven't allowed us to play. They haven't allowed us to play, but here's Brentford now. Kicks it long down the field. Thiago now plays it off, and again, another free kick to Brentford. Sini saying no free kick, but Michael Oliver said, yeah, it was. Let's have a look at it. Does he get the play? Does he get the ball? Do you know what? That is so soft. The referee was bought and paid for there with that decision. Seriously. Free kick to Brentford now. Got a line there of Spurs play. Everyone is back. We did draw here 2-2 2 years ago or 3 years ago under Ange's first game, so maybe a draw would not be a bad. And a header and it goes wide. And it goes out for a goal kick. Ball goes in. Good header. And it goes out for a goal kick. Half an hour gone. 1-0 Brentford. Here's Robbo. Robbo to Tell. Tell chasing. It gets blocked all the way out for Keller and it goes out for a goal kick. It shows we've only had one touch in the opposition's box in the first half hour. And maybe we shouldn't be too surprised with new signings and teething problems early on. There's no team that really all clicks into gear early. And Maybe it's about finding each other and rhythm and learning to play with each other. And don't forget, a lot of these players, some of them have played lots of preseason, some of them haven't. Free kick now, but maybe just needs a time to gel, and maybe there will be a few teething issues to start off with. And look, it's going to happen. Are we all happy about it? No. Um, I get it, Thomas, how much Brentford play and how many preseason games have Brentford had? Two. Robinson back to his Tottenham counterpart, back to Van Hecker. Van Hecker plays it forward now. Good stuff from Spurs. This is better. This is trying to get Bergford through there, well blocked. And then it was a corner kick. No, and the referee says it's going out for a goal kick. But that was good playing. That was good interchanging there. One touch stuff, trying to put the ball through there. But it just didn't work out. Here's Kelleher now with the ball. Plays it now to his. And again, we're not closing in enough. We seem to be. But here's Brentford now, and Brentford, here's Thiago. Oh, he just took it badly, but good save, and that was instinct. Good kick out by Kingsley. And again, his Tell now. Tell with the ball. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Plays it again. The passing's just been sloppy. It really has. But look, again, it's a lot of new players. Here's Brentford now. But look, it's a long way to go. As I said, look, only half an hour gone. Look, we're going to have to see what happens. Look, we're not out of this. We're only 1-0 down. We know football can change like that. But look, have there been some players not played well? I agree. But I think a lot of new players are nervy. Brentford looking for a free kick, not getting one. And again, it's just, we're so bad over the right side. It's not the right side, it's the left side as well. We're just so disorganised. Here's Richie again being fouled. It shows how bad we are, giving away from Bergville. Here's Brighton, going to shoot, good save. It's true. Oh, for God's sake. They're very good value for it. Very good value for it. And again, it's De Zerbi handing him out. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, Spurs players look absolutely dumbfounded. I'm not all right with this, by the way. Again, should have been a free kick, by the way. Richie should have been fouled, but he just pushed it into the area by Kingsley. That is a mistake by the keeper. A good kick by the player. He parried it. Shouldn't. Oh God. It was just a mistake by him. Pushed it in, and there was the Brentford player. I mean, should he have tried to hold it, pushed it to his right? Maybe so, but again, just 2-0 down, half an hour gone. First goal, you couldn't blame Kingsley. Second goal, I think he has to take some responsibility. But here's Brentford. Free kick was also, but yeah. Yeah, we are doing United, to be fair. And there's Gallagher saying, ref, I didn't touch him. Oh, we're going to need one mother of all bollockins at half time to get this team going. I take a draw now. I think my 3-0's gone out for Burton. I take a draw. But we've just not come out at all. We're still, and Gallagher has now got his first yellow card of the season. Here's Robbo. They are playing well. Here's Tonali. Tonali now. Archie Gray. Gray to Mikey Moore. Tonali. Here's Tonali now. Plays it to Sensini. Sensini now. Is he going to play it to Robbo? No, he doesn't. He plays it back to Tonali, who's been poor. Poor to Van Hecker. Van Hecker plays it to... And again, the passing is just so bad. And then when we see him all over the place. I'm in shock, Marco. I'm being honest. I'm totally in shock. This was the last thing I expected. Solanke's he's looking to make changes already. He's looking to make changes already. Who do you bring on? Who do you? Yeah, exactly. It's just who do you bring on? We got Madison. Is he fit? Your doggy, Fernandez, Solanke. What do you do? 10 minutes ago, half time, 2-0 down. I would say toothless would be one word I would describe Tottenham's performance. Again, it's easy just to blame one player. I think multiple players deserve blame. I think our centre-backs look nervy. We're not closing down players. They're overlapping us on the right. They're overlapping us on the left. Mikey Moore's not doing his defensive duty. He's not coming back to help. He's not coming back. And this could be 3, by the way. And it's a free kick. They're stooping down to get the header. He gains the free kick. But, yeah, it's been dreadful. It's been dreadful. It really has. When you're the best players, tells the story of this club. We've just haven't strung together more than 3 passes. We haven't. Bergville off, Fernandez on. I think I have to agree with you. Tonali off. I told you the last 4 years we bought garbage. They're all on the same coin money for old rope. When our best, yeah. There's De Zerbi. What does he do? 2 shots, none on target, 1 touch in the opposition box. Possession 47%. Brentford 8, 3 and 12. I'm in shock. I cannot believe what I'm watching. I was expecting so much more. So much. Here's Tell. Tell now. With the ball on the left. He does place it to Bergville. Bergville now. Tonali. Tonali to Van Hecker. Is Van Hecker moving forward? Van Hecker now plays it to Archie Gray. Archie Gray plays it to Van Hecker. Plenty of tooth outside the area, but as soon as we get in the box, there's nothing. Here's Mikey Moore now. Mikey Moore. Tonali. Again, Tonali gives it away. Good recovery by Gallagher. Gallagher then wins it back to Van Hecker. Van Hecker to Gallagher now. To Archie Gray. To Tonali. Here's, of course, back. But here's Brentford running forward, running so forward. And again, good playing by Robbo there. Got back, saw the danger, cut it out. I think he looks in shock as well. I think all Spurs fans will be shocked by this. Brentford have just come out, totally overwhelmed us completely. Here is Van Hecker. Here is Brentford again. Collins plays it all the way back to Kelleher. Kelleher now. Kicks it long up the field. Bergville. Tonali. Plays it forward. Mikey Moore. Good skill by Moore. Collects it. Brings it back. There it's Richarlison with the ball. Has to come deep. Back to Robbo. Robbo back to Sensini. Sensini plays it forward to Richarlison. Richarlison, that is a free kick. I am sorry. How is that not a free kick? But I think, I'm sort of listening to the commentary, and I think Anna Smith is right. He's being bullied. And I think that sums up Tottenham in the first half. We've been bullied. And we don't know how to deal with being bullied. And you think with all the players, here's Bergville now. Is both going to have a crack? Oh, unlucky. Well done for Mikey Moore. Archie Gray. Tonali. This is better from Spurs. Robbo to Tell. Tottenham now starting to get into the game about. Tell still with the ball, collects it beautifully on the left hand side. Plays it out now to Robinson. Robinson puts a beauty cross in. Anyone there to head it? No. There's Denali over the better. But we're being bullied. And I think that sums it up. We're being bullied. Being absolutely bullied. And we don't know how to deal with it. We do not know how to deal with being bullied. And we've been bullied in defence. We've been bullied everywhere. Header out by Mikey Moore. Archie Gray gives it, but they win it back again. They've just bullied on midfield. Oh, unlucky. Good defending. Kicks it out. 5 minutes before half time. Here's Richie. Brentford again start up. Not the start we wanted. Not the first half we wanted. Yeah, that's true. I don't think he will. I think he'd get into them at half time, all right, because they deserve to get into them. We've just been bullied. That's it, Mark. It is. We've been bullied, and they've come out and they've bullied us, and we just can't cope with it. For whatever reason, we just look completely still in the dressing room. Whatever plans we had were now free kick. Whatever plans we had for the first half, gone out the window. I have never seen, and we know Brentford are a good side at home as well, by the way. Brentford are no mugs. And Brentford here have come here, they've done a job. But it's a case of us standing toe-to-toe with them. And we're not standing toe-to-toe with them. We're letting them bully us. We're letting them ride us. We're letting them, they're getting into positions. They're closing quicker than us. They're popping up everywhere. And we're not closing down. We're not closing down the space. And the space that we're not closing down, Brentford are just popping in everywhere. It's been a woeful performance. But look, it's not just one player. It's the whole team. The whole team hasn't played well. But here's Tell. And this does prove as well. That proves that the forward line we needs improving, because you can improve defence, you can improve in midfield, but if you don't improve the forward line, then you're stuck with this. But when you come out and you get bullied from start to finish, everywhere across the field, Richarlison has spent more time in his backside than he has doing anything else. Now, it's no disrespect. See, again, Gallagher's not giving away cheap balls. And we're not looking around our surroundings. We're just giving the ball away cheaply. And it's been a pathetic performance by everyone. And that could have been 3. I mean, Brentford could have been 4 or 5 up. And that's no exaggeration. We could have been 4 or 5 up. And it's because they look more up for it. I just don't get it. Do you know, we got sliced open for the first goal. Kingsley made a mistake. Instead of pushing it to his to his right, he pushed it out into the area where the Bournemouth players was. De Zerbi can do all his clapping and doing this all the time, but I hope you're joking, Thomas. I don't know if you're ahead of me, but I do hope you're joking. Here's Brentford now. 2 minutes to go before half time. Plays it back to Kelleher. Kelleher now. Brentford coming out to the right-hand side. They're playing it back. Here's Nathan Collins. Nathan Collins plays it back to Kelleher, his international teammate. Yes, there will be Ireland internationals as well. Here's Collins now. Watchalongs as well this season. Here's now Brentford on the attack coming up to half time. Again, Brentford just bullying us in our midfield with so many gaps. But here's Thiago. Here's Brentford. Are they going to put a cross in? They do. Here's Thiago. Oh, God. We just got carved open again. It's like getting carved open with a Swiss Army knife. And they're just doing it. And we're at 6 in the 7s at the back. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. We're just getting bullied. It's a corner kick, I think, to Spurs. No, goal kick. Kick goes up the field. Header comes back. Brentford again win it back in midfield. Midfield nowhere to be seen. Here is Bergville now. What can Bergville do? Can Spurs get a goal back just before half time? Let's bring some spice into this. De Zerbi will make changes. Plays it back to Archie Gray. Archie Gray. Tonali. Tonali to Gray. Gray now. Here is Tonali. Tonali back to Van Hecker. Van Hecker now. 1 minute of time added on at the end of the first half. Here's Sensini to Van Hecker now. Van Hecker turns in it. Plays it all the way back to Kingsley. Kingsley with the ball. This has to be one of the worst first halves I've seen in a long time. We've been bullied. We've been outmatched. We've been outfought. Nothing. Absolute nothing. But here we go. Here's Spurs now. Mikey Moore. He needs to do more as well. Mikey Moore's been non-existent. Here's Archie Gray now. Bergville. Is he going to have a crack? Oh, Richie again on his arse. But here's now, good defending that was from Sensini. He plays it all the way back. And that is it. Half time has come. De Zerbi, a new season, but same old problems at Tottenham. 2-0 down at half time. We've been second best all over the pitch. Really have. Nowhere to... I don't understand where that first half came from. I don't know what to say. I'm a little bit shocked. I'm totally in shock by what I say. We've been bullied, and I think that is a very good way of doing it. I think Billy is joining me. I think he is. Okay, yeah. So there's the link for him. I don't think we're sat too far back. I just don't get it. I just do not get it. It's been absolutely dreadful. Right, let's do. Are you actually a Spurs fan, Gerard? Asking for a friend. Yeah, Gerard is a Spurs fan, but Gerard is the fan that likes to wind people up, Marco. But I do agree. Yeah, he comes in here. He's been here a long time. Told you 1-0 to Spurs would be progress. Told we're always, yeah, well, we're not winning, are we? We haven't even turned up. This is who we are. A bad 45 minutes of everything. I agree. I agree. I'm speechless. I am literally speechless by that first half. No fight, no desire, bullied all over the place. It's like the continuation of last season. I don't know how to describe it. I just don't know. It's like you hope and you pray for a better season and you come in with so much optimism, but it's like somebody hitting you in the stomach and having the wind taken. The winds have been taken out of my sail. I've never seen a performance like it. You go through the starting 11. Kingsley up fault for the first goal. Robinson dodgy in the first 10, 15 minutes. Did come good as the game went on, by the way, and did stop a couple. Sensini and Van Hecker, they were dreadful and the game started. Up fault for the first goal. I think all three could be up fault for the first goal. There was nobody marking, nobody taking a man. We were open we were sliced open by a Swiss Army knife in that first goal. Gray, look, I'm going to defend Gray here a bit. Gray, right back is not his position, right? So it's easy to blame Gray again. And it's easy for people to come in and say, look, it's Gray's fault, but it's not. You look at the rest of the defence. You look at the midfield, which I'm going to get onto in a minute. Then you get onto the midfield of Gallagher, Tonali and Bergville. I'm sorry, where has been Tonali? Nowhere. Where has been Gallagher? Nowhere. Bergville? Nowhere. You look, they're not tracking back. they're not picking up their man, and that's been the problem. We've not picked up our men. We've not done our jobs. And if you don't do your job, you don't succeed. You get punished for it, and we've been punished. And they've come in. We're supposed to have this Tonali, the man that's supposed to toughen up on midfield and take us a bit of steel in there. He hasn't. We've been bullied all over the place. We've lost the midfield battle straight away. And then we look at the front three until Richarlison and Richie. I mean, Richie spent more time on his arse than he has actually hitting the ball. Mikey Moore has been nowhere. And the one thing about Mikey Moore is at least Tell is coming back and doing his job. Coming back and helping out Robinson on the left-hand side. They're doubling up. They're working together. Mikey Moore's not helping Archie Gray, and Archie Gray's left on his own against two players. You cannot mark and defend against 1 against 2. It doesn't work. Mikey Moore's not even coming back. We need somebody on the right side who's going to come back and help. Now, Mikey Moore's been woeful. Everyone say, yeah, keep Mikey Moore. He's great. He scored 2 goals against Hoffenheim. Done brilliant. He's been shit in the first half. So it's the team, to be fair. But if you're saying, if anyone's going to dig out Archie Gray, but what about digging out Mikey Moore as well on the left-hand side? Because he hasn't dropped back and helped out, done his defensive duties. Tonali's had to come out to the right more times in that first half to help Archie Gray out, which has left the midfield wide open. Your midfield 3 should be your midfield 3. That's your position. You stay there. You make that midfield 3 your own. That triangle on the left-hand side. If you're one of your left sides are not coming back to help, then how you as a right back going to defend against 2 players? It's been embarrassing. And if you look at them, Richarlison, you look at Tell's been probably our most better player in that first half down the right-hand side. But again, he's come back. He's helped Robbo out. He's done his defensive duties. That is why they keep going down the right-hand side, because they know Mikey Moore's not going to come back. He's only drops back, and he's not getting tight in his man. So when you get Archie Gray getting tight in his man, then he's being overlapped. He's being overworked because another player is running around the back of Archie Gray and then getting in there. They tried that in the first time in the first few minutes on the left-hand side to start coming back and doing his defensive work. Then if Tonali has to go to the right-hand side and help out Archie Gray, that leaves 2 midfield against 3. So that leaves a gap in the middle. So Brentford are going to exploit that gap. So got an extra man in the middle. And that's how it came for the first goal. He had to go out to the right, left a gap in the middle. They played it around, played it to the left. All Tottenham players standing there looking at each other going, which day is the week it is? And they cut us open like a Swiss Army knife. And Brentford have been deserved winners. Brentford deserved a 2-0 win. They've been far better than us. They bullied us. They've outplayed us. They've outfought us. They've outthought us. Keith Andrews out-tacticked De Zerbi. Everyone has to take responsibility here. Even the second goal here. Bergville loses the ball. They take a shot, and there's Kingsley. Instead of pushing it to his right-hand side, where we know there's a Spurs player there to either kick it out for a corner or kick it back to him so he can kick it out, he pushes it to his left, and there is the Brentford player. But look at there. I'm looking at now. There's 2 players in. What's Sensini doing in the middle? He should be tighter to his man. He should be tighter to the 27 of Brentford, making it difficult for him to get even a touch on the ball. But again, we've been so wide open. It's been unreal. Big up, Billy. Not the start we wanted, by the way. I'm in shock. I think you're in shock.
I am, mate. I am terrible. Absolutely terrible.
What have you put? I was just saying, what have you put that down to?
Just shocking, mate. Just shocking. Shocking. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Not ready. A lot of the players hopefully need to come on. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was down to. Just shocking. Can't be any worse is the only good thing about the second half. Can't be any worse than that.
It is. I was saying there just before you come on, Billy, that I felt Tell's doing better work doubling up with Robinson, right, on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
I feel Mikey Moore's leaving Archer Gray out to dry on the left, on the right-hand side. He's not coming back. Then Tonali's got to come over and help out. That leaves a gap in our midfield. Do you know, everyone was
Not been much
lauding
of a midfield,
Mikey.
has there?
Yeah, I mean, Tonali's, don't get me started on Tonali, but everyone was lauding how good Mikey Moore is. He's been that, and that's for Richarlison. I think he spent more time in his arse than. I just don't get it. I feel sorry for Archie Gray. Do you think Archie Gray's been targeted in that first half? And they know Mikey Moore's not coming back, so there's a gap there, isn't he? He's been overloaded, I think.
Yeah. I think so. It's, I think the whole back four has been targeted, really. They look a lot more threatening than us.
Epic, so just Pitfall Woolwich have never been this bad. Hate to say it, but we're second best in North London. It's working. Just no passion. We could blame the corner guy. I mean, we could blame everyone and man and his dog, Billy, but we know the full blame will fall on the manager. But if out of the players, who do you think should take responsibility for that first half, if you were to blame anyone?
I thought Richarlison, Van Hecker, very poor. I'd say all of them, to be honest. I don't think there was a single stand-up performance. I think it was all shocking. I don't think a single player played well there, really. I think the whole collective responsibility.
Yeah, I just don't know, Billy.
Let's just hope. You've got to make some subs in the second half and see what happens there.
He has. Wayne said that was fucking woeful. Frontline midfield have disappeared. Defence all over the place. Richie's always miles behind. Tell more when we get forward. Look, there is a lineup here, Billy. We have got a bench, so let me get that to you. We do have Dubraka Danso, Madison Udogi, Fernandez, Solanke, Bentacle Davis, Williams Barnett. Who do you bring on and who do you take off? If you're going to make changes, what changes would you make?
I'd go Madison for Gallagher. I'd go Solanke for Richarlison and Fernandez for Bergvall straight away.
And what about... What's wrong with Cincini and Van Hecker? They looked really nervous, didn't they? In the first 10-15 minutes.
They're up against a good. They're up against a good front three, and they just look all over the shop, really. But we have to have patience this season. It's a completely new team, but I think we go straight away. I think we go. We need some subs on immediately.
And that's the problem, isn't it? That's the thing about it, isn't it, Billy? That we do have to be patient. There's going to be teething problems. There's going to be days like
of
this.
Course there are.
It's harder, isn't it, to not go overboard than it is to go overboard. What do you say to the fans? I mean, we've had one fan here already. I don't know if he was jesting or not, saying De Zerbi out. I mean, how ridiculous it is. I should have had a bet how quickly that brought in. But big up to the 10 Jules. Sorry to hate it. Kings get out position for the first goal. What the hell was that? Flat for the second goal. Do you think fans will start picking on players that they were picking on last season? Or do you think even for the second goal, Sensini could have come forward, as I was saying before you joined, to make it more difficult for the 22 of Brentford? Or do you think we've just been completely bullied?
Yeah, I think Richarlison was bullied and then Bergvall was bullied. So, sure. Richarlison, I think his hold-up play was shocking. Absolute shocker.
I mean, to be fair, brought Tonali in to be this stealing midfield. I mean, how disappointed have you been of his first half performance? Because he's been nowhere. He's been invisible for most of it. Yeah, I've
been disappointed with everyone, to be honest. I think everyone's been terrible, every single player. So, you would hope that there'd be some immediate substitutions. Let's hope.
Yeah, it is. Big up from Eagles. It says, I'm from Marseille. RDZ is not a good choice, but boring game. Only one tactic. Bad management. Good luck with him. That's from a Marseille fan. So, God bless.
I won't go that far yet. We'll see. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. It's just not going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah. De Zerbi had pre-season and all that. His team he choose not impressed. I do get it, Billy, right? We do every season, it's be patient. But we really do have to be patient this year. And Look, De Zerbi's going to be given a while to get this sorted. One defeat's not going to define his season, is it?
No, and this is still a long way off what our first 11 is going to look like, probably even by
Yeah.
Newcastle. So we got to be
But
patient.
if you're in that dressing room, Billy, would you be firing the rockets under every one of their asses?
Oh God, yeah, and I would bring on some immediate subs as well. So let's hope that happens. Let's
So
hope we get some subs.
If he comes out with the same 11, would that disappoint you?
Not necessarily, but I think it's got to be by 50, 60 minutes. We might give them another 10 minutes just to see if they can prove themselves. But after that, they got to go.
Right, I'm going to ask Garelli. I'm going to ask a ridiculous question, but who's impressed you? I know it's probably a hard question, but who's
Thiago, Sangare, the Brentford players is the answer to that. And Kudus, because he's on the Brentford players is the answer to that.
Yeah.
And Kudus, because he's on the bench.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think, can you blame Kingsley for the first goal? Or I know Carl said he was out of position. He takes blame for the second goal, but the first goal, Billy, how open were we? It was like, what do you put it down to? Do you put it down to nerves? Do you put it down to it's just one of them games? I mean, one thing we can't do is already want the manager's head, and which there will be calls tonight. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah.
Look, when there is changes, Fernandez is looking to come on, Billy, so you are getting your chance.
Good.
So I don't know who's going to come off. So the players are coming out. So Kingsley, Mikey Moore's out there. Tonali's there. Sensini's there. Very quickly, what do you thought in the referee's performance as well? He's been dreadful. We should have had
a few times when we've had a foul that's not been given, but you just expect that from Michael Oliver, don't you?
Yeah. There's De Zerbi sitting on the bench, doing this bit of talking. Look, I'm going to let you go and watch the second half.
See ya. Let's hope we get a goal back. I'll see you soon, my friend.
See you at full time.
See ya. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll see it full time. Bentoncourt's coming on as well in the second half. So we've got a double substitution coming on. And so he comes on. So Benny's on and Fernandez is on. So who comes off? So we've got Bergville coming off. So Bergville for who else has come off for Fernandez? We've got Fernandez on, Bendicourt's on. Now let's see. I think that's tough enough to. So here we go. Gallagher and Bergville are both gone off for Fernandez and Bentoncourt. So we're changing formation. Let's talk Tottenham. Bentoncourt coming on too. Big up to everyone in the chat, guys. We are off and on the way here in the second half. So let me just get it to a point where I can press play. I can't see the clock yet, so I will put it on. But here's Tottenham now. Here's Andy Robinson running down that wing. Oh, hang on. I'm way behind the score. I'm way behind. So wait to get to 26. That's tell. There we go. So we're off and on the way in the second half. But here's now Fernandez and a free kick to... And Bentoncourt gives a free kick straight away. I do not know. Yeah. Who do you put on though, Carl? Who do you put on? You take off crap Lawless, and there's me bigging him up, by the way. Shows how badly he's let me down. Here's Brentford, just outside again. Tottenham start the same way. Don't tell me Man United and Tottenham are in the bottom three at the end of the first weekend. I don't know. Me and Josh at the moment will be raging into each other here. Oh dear. Honest to God, I don't know. It's a bit of a hold up here. There is a player down. There's Sensini. So there's Collins down again. They're going to get. Are they looking for a penalty? Oh, Richarlison kicks it out. That's con- they are looking for a penalty here, Brentford. Now, are VAR looking at this? They are. No, no penalty. Thank God for that. Oh shit, yeah, maybe so. But it's a corner kick here to Brentford. 2-0 up. Corner kick comes in. Here we go. Head it's back. They're strong. Oh. Silence says all, doesn't it? Silence is golden. Silence is golden. 3-0 to again. Another calamity. The corner kick comes in. Collins gets the ball back. Good save. Again, Kinski at fault. He pushed the ball. Instead of catching it, he pushes it into a danger area. And there was a Brentford player just to put it in the back of the net. For God's sake, what are we doing, lads? What are we doing? And there is Kyogi to put the ball in the back of the net. Oh, but here's Tottenham now. Here's Tonali. Here's Mikey Moore. Oh, see, that's what you do when the keeper pushes out. There's a player there to put it in. He has been at fault 4-3. I would say so. Here's Spurs now. Mikey Moore gets fouled. Now you decide to start playing Tottenham. 3-0 down. Fair play to you. Thank you for coming. Oh. Well. Rome wasn't built in a day, so they say. Here's Tell. Tell on the left hand side. Ball comes in. Not. Here's Sensini. All the way back to Kinku. Oh, here is Gray. Fernandez. Fernandez now. Plays it now to Sensini. Sensini. Tell. But here comes now. Puts the ball in. Here comes Mikey Moore. Oh, for fuck's sake, Mikey. You should have scored, man. That should have been in the back of the net. Lovely little move by Spurs there. Beautiful done. We outpaced the Brentford's back four for the first time. Ball goes beautiful in there. There was Mikey Moore. If that's a Savinho and that's any other player, that's in the back of the net. Mikey Moore, you've had enough chances now to prove your point. Should have scored that. Should have scored that. Oh, Oh, well, we've had 5 shots, 2 on target. We're doing really well. No, you can't. You can't gel on day one. No, you can't. I think it's more disappointment. I think what I was expecting so much more, and to come out and the way we've played and the way we start, like again, we've just been so bad in defence that look could be 4-0, should have been 5-0. Here's Brentford again. Oh, brought down, no penalty given, says referee. Richarlison trying to do something. It's not an excuse, Epic. I get it, you're pissed off with losing, but we're starting with a whole new team. I mean, yeah, we're disappointed we're losing, but there's no point on day one of saying, that's it, wave the white flag. There's going to be teething problems. I mean, I've watched Tottenham for a long time. Oh, that's brought down. He's given it. He's given it. He's given a penalty to Brentford. And I don't think this one's going to get overturned. This is going to be 4-0. We've been dreadful today. We've been absolutely dreadful. Disconnected. Bullied. No fight, no desire. I mean, we haven't done our jobs correctly. And then Bentancur just makes a stupid tackle and pushes the player in the back. Let's have a look at it. So, here's De Zerbi looks on in disbelief. Penalty to Brentford. Is this going to be 4? Iago puts the ball on the penalty spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals he scored, 1 miss. Kingsley. Here's Thiago. 1, 2, 3. Shoots. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post. Kingsley went the wrong way and it ball hit the post and it goes out. But again, Spurs don't get it away. There's Robinson. Tell. Good stuff. Here's now Tottenham trying to get it out and to do. Tell with the ball. Tell trying to run down the wing. A reprieve from Spurs. He missed it. My blood pressure's... I actually don't know. I've got one of these smartwatches that actually tracks your stress levels. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm actually checking my stress levels out at the moment. Yeah, sign Thiago up. He's what we need. Oh dear, I love it. Here's Tottenham. If this says I'm relaxed, then it's wrong. It'll be interesting to know. Now, apparently I'm normal. My stress levels are normal at the moment, and that's gone out for a goal kick. Yeah, it is starting to get humiliating. There's only so much you can say. It's a corner kick to Spurs. Tell with the ball. But we've lost opening games before in the Premier League season, and we've gone on to have really good seasons. So we can't just because we've lost our opening game doesn't mean everything's gone to plot. Gone out for another corner. I've seen a lot worse, Carl, to be honest. And somebody else put it rightly in the chat. We're starting with 9 new players, like, on the pitch today. It's a new regime, a lot to work with. And look, we're at 1 game a week, so it will give De Zerbi time this week to work it out and find out what the problem is. My man, it's not just 1 game, though, is it? I know what you mean, man. I get it. I get it. And it is season after season. I understand that. And look, I've been seeing a lot worse. Look, 40, I'm 50 in February, so you can say 46 years I've been supporting Tottenham. And I've seen a lot worse. But today's just been one of those days where everything can go wrong, will go wrong. But I'm gutted. Yeah, we're winning 4-3. Yeah, we're going back to the Aussie years, are we, Carl? The famous 5. But look, as much. Okay, fine. I just look. I'm going to concentrate the game. I'll have a lot to say on my after show at 7:15 or 7:30 when that's on. And then, of course, I'll do my player ratings for tomorrow, and that'll be on at midday. But I'm not sure James will have his say as well. Yeah, I know 62 at Spurs, me. So I know you saw the bet. I mean, I grew up in the 80s, like with the players there. Connie Tonali has a crack straight down the throat. Not everyone's can hold their head up with that's played well today. The whole team's played bad. For some reason, it's just gone out there and we've just had a god awful game. But what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You got to dust yourself down and keep going for it again. It's just these things, isn't it? It's games like this that you can see where your weaknesses are. And I don't know, Eamon. I get it. Look, everyone. I get it. Everyone's angry, right? But I'm not going to overreact. It's one game, and as bad as we have been, and as bad this game has been, I'm not going to overreact because we can do better. We will do better. And sorry there for a minute, guys. I'll be back in 1 minute. Sorry, that was my mum. Not to the ringer back in half an hour. She's a Sheffield Wednesday fan, by the way, so she's probably enjoying the weekend better than I am. So it's my stepdad, to be fair. Bless him, may he rest in peace. Anyway, ball comes forward, and look at this. We're just so open in the midfield. It's like Moses and the Red Sea scenario. Keith Andrews has said Tottenham's midfield will fold away. Then leaves like everyone there. Yeah, I have faith too, Carl. Look, we're going to be angry about this game and the defeat. I get it. But I'm not there going to jump off the bandwagon and say, De Zerbi out, these players out. No, it's one game. Good cross in for Mikey Moore, nobody there. And we haven't finished in the transfer window yet. So once we get a whole gone through, and how many fans said, with the front three we have, we can't see us winning? I think the problem is some fans thought we were going to lose. Delusional ones like me thought we were going to win. But it's the manner of defeat that's really upset people. And I get that. And I'm as upset as anybody that the manner of the defeat. I get it. You can't just chuck a new team together and expect it to click straight away. Very few times it happens. You can't just expect De Zerbi with a whole new back four, back five, with a whole new midfield, and a front three that doesn't work. It's just not going to work. So I get it. Everyone's going to be pissed. I get it. Everyone's going to be angry. There's going to be some fans who are going to throw the toys out the pram completely and say everyone out by the bathwater. I'm not getting onto that bandwagon. I trust De Zerbi. Here's Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore shoots. Oh, good save from Keller. And look, and this season's all about, I think this season is all about getting the players in for De Zerbi once. Once we have a new front line, and once he's had time, and once the team starts gelling, we're going to click. But it's a case of we can't keep jumping on, say him out, that player out, that manager out. It just doesn't work because then what's the point? You're going to end up where you are. This board will show faith to De Zerbi. I've got faith in De Zerbi. Yes, today's performance has been embarrassing. Yes, that should be a penalty. Michael Oliver again doesn't give us anything. And I get fans will be angry. I get it. But it's not, the Premier League's not a 1-game season. It's a 38-game season. We've got 37 more games to go, plus cup games, to put this right. And I bet my bottom dollar on anything that I have that from the chair me ass sitting on, the Zerbi will make sure by Wednesday we'll be better. And maybe I'm dreaming epic. Maybe you turn out to be right? Maybe what you're saying is true and I'm delusional and I'm wrong on what I'm saying. Who knows? You can't look into a crystal ball and tell me how the season's going to pan out. Today is a very frustrating, angry day. Nobody's turned up. Players are not turned up. Tactics are wrong. I don't think De Zerbi said to the team when they went out, I want you to sit back. I want you to let Brentford come on to you, and then I want you not to do your jobs. So today's a learning curve. Today's a day of learning, and players have to learn, and managers have to learn, and the people that have the money knows we have to get these front players in that we desperately need. But again, and the one thing that's really shocked me, we've been bullied. And you would have thought with a Tonali or a Fernandes, yeah, I can see it happening. Do you know what? There's a lot of players that I don't. Maybe you're right, Gerard. Maybe you're right. And I know the more negative fans, well, not negative's the wrong word. Maybe the fans that are less optimistic than me have a right in what they're saying, that have a right in what they're saying and what they're putting in the chat. But I'm not going to lose my head over one game. And look, today's been bad. I'll give my view on it. When I do my player ratings, I'll give my views on that. But then we move on. We've got Charlton on Wednesday, and then we've got Newcastle at home next Saturday. It all starts again. That's the thing, isn't it? It's a 38-game season. So let's take it one game at a time. That's all we can do. I think second half, we've been slightly the better side. Though Brentford do pick us off a bit, but I think there's been a bit more fight in the second half. I think playing Fernandes and Tonali together has strengthened that midfield. But again, when you look at that front three, it doesn't give you any encouragement that we're going to score. Mikey Moore's had a chance, a couple, and if there's that a Savinho, or if that was a Omar, would they have scored? Probably. So I think there's a lot of optimism, despite the defeat, that we can get better. I get it as well. People have worked hard all week to see this shower, and I think about fans paying, and I get it. I get it. I think you're right as well. I think, again, Richarlison for me has done my head in today. He spent more time on his arse than he has doing anything else. And why we got to 65 minutes, he hasn't made a choice. He hasn't brought on a Maddison. He hasn't brought on a Solanke. I don't leave the chat, Carl. I need you. Please don't leave. Please don't leave me, Carl. I need you. Please don't leave me. So we've got a couple of substitutions. Jensen and Otto Toir have come on for Yang Monarch, and Anthony have come on for Brentford. I get it. Look, I get it. People have worked hard all week to see that. I get it. I do get it. I understand. And I agree with you in a way. I do get where you're coming from. But look, it is what it is. So, Mikey Moore's coming off for James Maddison, and Mikey Moore walks off a sad, lonely player. And Solanke's going to come on as well for Richarlison, I would say. Is that the last we're seeing of Mikey Moore before he goes away on his German adventure? And Richie's coming off as well. So more off, Richarlison off, Maddison on, Richarlison and Solanke on for Tottenham. So one substitute left for Spurs. Will that change anything? Here's Brentford. Brentford now with the ball. Plays it outright. Plays it back now to Collins. Collins plays it back to Kelleher. Kelleher in his own half. The referee, by the way, has been shocking. There was chances we should have been given free kicks. Look, as bad as we have, good play by Archie Gray. Do you know what? The referee has been woeful. He's given us nothing. And again, it's this thing. Michael Oliver, Tottenham get playing. I'm going to give the opposition everything. I'm going to give Spurs nothing. Call comes in. Headers in straight down the throat of Kinski. Well positioned. Good show. But again, Tottenham just sliced open a little bit. Defence looks a little bit disjointed. But yeah, he is. I agree. But here's Tell. Coming up to 20 minutes. Here's Madison. Gets fouled. Well done, referee. Giving us a free kick. Congratulations, Michael Oliver. You've done something right in the game. I'm just making a view of some of the other points as well, I've not said we've been woeful. We have been woeful. But I'm also making the point as well, the referee as well hasn't given, there's times we should have had free kicks that we haven't been given. Maybe that's more a chance than up front. Just falling over like a rag doll and referees not falling for it. So maybe he's done a good job, but I'm not saying we're not being woeful, we have. So please don't think I'm trying to distract from our bad performance, because we have been bad. So De Zerbi there is just, yeah, I reckon 6 a.m. Yeah, there's no fight. I agree with you. Look, I'm not disagreeing with you. I totally and 100% agree with you. There's no fight. We've been bullied all over the place. We've just become Brentford's bitch, I think. Could have been, to be fair, I think 3-0 was very flattening to us. It could have been 4 or 5, to be fair, if I'm being honest. Big up, Steve's Chickens and Devils are back in the relegation zone. Buckle up. We're back to the golden age of comedy. Have to wait and see. I'm sorry. You cannot just walk through a defence. Can somebody please put a tackle in? Here comes Solanke. Again falling over like a fucking idiot. We've been, it's just disconnected. I think that's the one word. If I can describe this performance as, I would say disconnected. I don't know what you guys think of that. If you can choose this game in one word, how would you describe it? I know a lot are going to say embarrassing and disgraceful and that, but as the team, I'd say disconnected. But as John says, and as I said, this is a new side. It will take time to gel. It's easy to... Yeah, exactly, Marco. A cockerel is a chicken, not a chicken. Exactly. I like it. I'm not too worried over one match. Disconnected, absolutely. Yeah, we did look disconnected. And that takes time to gel, doesn't it? De Zerbi is fuming. Smoke him out of his ear holes. Hey, we are what, Marco? What, we are King Cockerel or King Cock? Is Brentford versus Spurs a London derby? It is, believe it or not. It is a London derby. I think it's a northwest London derby, I think. Yeah, I know. I never thought Man United would be above us, but after today's result, I think Josh is. Oh, that's a free kick. I am sorry. How is that not a free kick? I am sorry. How is that not a free kick? How the hell is that referee not giving that as a free kick? I'm sorry. Fucking licking. That was shambles. Didn't take the ball, took the man, but the referee says, no, play on, you're grand. I think it's West London, Thomas, is it? Am I right on that? I know Chelsea's West London. Where's Brentford? Southwest? Let me just check. Oh, that's a free kick. Oh, shut up, Alan Smith, you stupid Arsenal twat. Doesn't get the ball, just takes him out. How's that not given as a free kick? Honestly. Serious to God. It is West London, yeah? I was right. It is West London. Just checked it. I was double guessing myself there. I mean, welcome to another roller coaster ride on THFC till we die. Ups and downs like a roller coaster. We're in for one of them seasons, guys. Again. Anyway, here's Brentford. Good defending by Sensini there. And the ball goes out. I don't know. I think we just got to shut this one down, haven't we? I can feel a comeback coming too. I'm the real Daniel. I don't know in what shape or form, but I can feel a comeback coming. Yeah. There's a more chance of a comeback coming than me winning the Irish Lotto tonight. Free kick comes in. Good punch out by, and Madison takes out for a corner. 1 down, 37 to go. Yep. That's it, Thomas. That's the spirit. That's the spirit, man. Keep it. Well, we can keep dreaming. Yeah, we always will dream. We have played much better since the subs. We have actually. I agree with you. We have. We've been a bit more. I think we've been a bit more bullish, if that's a word. We're not being bullied as much. But the damage is done early, and once you're 3-0 down, not a lot you can play for. Corner kick comes in. There's Brentford, puts it across then. He's going to have another crack, and it goes over the top, and the ball comes. Would there be any more subs for Spurs? We've got one left. I wonder, does he bring your doggy on, I wonder? Here comes Brentford making a change for the home debuts. He's been absolutely brilliant, their new player. He's been absolutely... Sangaré, absolutely, what a debut. He has been absolutely everywhere. He's my man of the match. He's been absolutely everywhere. Scored a goal, and he's really been brilliant. He really has. So Sangaré can come off happy with his performance. But anyway, here it's Tottenham coming out from the back, trying to play it forward, giving away yet again. Brentford now attacking down the left-hand side. Oh, this is bad. This is Tottenham. There's Thiago. Ooh. Good build-up from Brentford. Again, we were cut open. Again, down to the left-hand side. Lovely little football. One-touch stuff as well. One touch. Look at that. Could have been 4-0. As I said, this game could have been 4 or 5 to Brentford. And if Brentford don't get another goal, I wouldn't be surprised. Because we've just been, again, good defending. Sensini, good defending. Gets the ball out. Throw into Brentford. Yeah, the Cockerel needs a new pair of fighting Spurs. It really does, John. Thiago, I mean, I don't know what Spurs fans singing De Zerbi, whoa ho, De Zerbi, whoa ho. What a fan base, I know. Oh, fair play to the fans. Not another season where I'm not another season going to watch this club. I think it's time to give up on this club. They have got to win until they haven't got. Look, Eamon, I can't tell you what to do, buddy. I can't tell what to do, but I'm telling you now, don't give up on us. We'll be back. We will be back. Oh, it's Madison now. How that's not giving us a free kick, I do not know. There's times where we should have got free kicks, and that's where I'm questioning the referee. He's let a hell of a lot go where other referees wouldn't have done, where they would have stamped it out. How the hell have we got so many out injured? We haven't got any out injured, just come back late. Don't forget, they've played the World Cup, so they're not match fit yet, Eamon. They're not out injured, they're just not match fit. Yeah, I agree, Marco. If you're Spurs, you never give up. And it's about these players will get game time on, I think, on Wednesday against Charlton, and you probably will see Mickey van der Ven. You'll see more of the players coming in next Saturday. Kudos is away in his grandmother's funeral, so there is time for these players. And as I said, it's only one game. We've played bad today. Yes, we've played bad today. I get that. I'm not happy, but I'm not gonna throw the bathwater, the baby out the bathwater, or the bathwater after the baby, whatever it's said, just after one game. Man United lost to Hull today. And I'm sure half of them are doing the notting, but they didn't play well today either. There's a lot of teams that didn't play well today. You think Crystal Palace fans are happy after losing to Everton? Premier League, you win or lose or draw. And you got to come out fighting after the first minute. We didn't do that. Bournemouth set out their stall very early, and they won. They bullied us in that first half. We didn't cope with it. We have not coped with it since the substitutions. We've been better, and I think we do deserve a goal, to be fair. But it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just bad decision making or disconnection, whatever. But again, it's just everyone's going to lump on it. His fault. It's 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 his fault. Look, the whole team's been shit. But it's early days. It's early days under a new regime. I would love to know, just because we got lucky with Ange Postecoglou and the first 10 games are unbeaten under him, I would love to know, and I will do a show in this. I'm going to do the first 5 games of our last 5 managers. And how many, a collective responsibility. That's it, Stephanie, 100%. So, yeah, I understand, man. You've seen a lot more than me. I mean, I'm 45, 46, you're 54, so you've seen relegation. I was born the year we went down. So you've seen the disappointment, you've seen the good days, you've seen the god awful days. I get it. And I get it, you're frustrated, and I get it, you're angry. You've seen really good Spurs sides in the past. So look, I get it, I understand it, but I think we're on the cusp of a new era. And okay, it hasn't gone to plan today, but doesn't mean that the whole season's going to be there's tail over the bar. Doesn't mean that this game's going to define our whole season. It's not. So I think it's the final third. And then, like you and Thomas as well, you've seen the grades. And look, our next 6 games is Newcastle at home, Forest away, Everton at home, Villa away, Man United away, Coventry at home. Look, who says we can't go on the 6-game unbeaten run? Today was just a bad day at the office. A lot of Spurs fans leaving already. Brentford singing Spurs get battered everywhere they go. Thought that song had gone to bed. Here's Thiago now. Here's Brentford. Offside anyway. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh, Thiago's coming off and Wilson is coming on. He hates us. I remember United losing 2-0 away at Hull in the old second division. There you go, Steph. Look, it's been a bad day. It's been a bad day at the office. Yeah, exactly, Thomas. Spot on, man. Just write the game off and we'll learn from it. Just got to write it off and dust ourselves down and start again. Do you know, and we've got a lot of leaders in the dressing room now. My Herbania supporting mate just sent me a text. When you order a stripper for the stag night and Gollum turns up, Dick, yeah, that's so true. Again, the ball goes out for a Brentford. But Brentford were good last season as well. We can't disrespect them for that. They nearly got into Europe as well. So the tough opposition. They're going to be out there again this year as well, I think. But here's Brentford on the attack on the left-hand side. Playing it more central. The ball goes in. Good header out. That was from Tail. Goes out for a corner. Yeah, it is. Something like that. Big up to Richie Spurs. Are you in a relegation battle again? No, we're not. We're just keeping Man United company until next week. You know, we couldn't let them be down there on their own. Like, we need to look after them like big brothers. We need to look after our little brother. Big up, Richie. I hope you're doing well, buddy. There's your doggy. Oh my God. Has anyone seen Wally? He's coming on the pitch. Your doggy's coming on. Corner kick. Coming up 5 minutes to go. Good save from Kingski. There is no easy game. And I did say, didn't I, I think this Premier League's going to be wide open. But Arsenal probably walk away with the league. But, oh, there's Robinson now. Free kick. Well done, referee. Giving us another free kick. Congratulations. Michael Oliver, you idiot. There's Archie Gray. He's coming off and he's giving Madison the armband. Well done, Archie. Hard luck. Hard luck. Nobody had been more annoyed than him. He was Tottenham's youngest ever captain today as well. So history has been made at Brentford. But there's your dog on the pitch now. Hardly had any minutes, so he's getting his first bit of minutes. And he bets your doggy gets injured before the end. I haven't seen him for a while, Wembley. Hoping going on the way they are playing today. Yes, relegate. Well, look, we have to wait and see. I think the only time we can tell that, Eamon, I think you might agree with this. After about 5, 6 games, 10 games, do you think you can really sort of map out how your season's going to look? I think it's important that we bounce back from this. But here's your doggy. Puts the ball in, gets blocked. On the left-hand side, Solanke trying to get the ball back. Your doggy does. Your doggy goes past 1, goes past 2. Bit of Salem. Plays it to James Maddison. Maddison. Solanke gets blocked. Tottenham now. Sensini now. Plays it to James Maddison on the wing. Is he going to take on somebody? He is. Maddison now. Plays your doggy in. Plays it across. Oh, unlucky. Nobody there. Nobody there. But Tottenham get it back. Here's Van Hecker now. Are we going to get a consolation goal? That's what we need. We need a consolation goal. Come on, Tim. Give us something to cheer about, Tottenham. Go on, Robinson. Robinson to Tonali. Fernandes. Tonali. Robinson. Plays it through to James Maddison. puts the ball through. Nobody in the middle. I mean, for Christ's sake, like, here's your doggy now. Van Hacker, what the hell is he doing up there? Get back in defence, you plonker. Oh, God, here's Wilson now. Wilson against Tonali now. Wilson. He puts the ball across. Here's, unlucky. But here's Tottenham now. We have played better as the second half's gone on, by the way. So, look, am I going to take any positives? Maybe the game has been, result-wise, it's been dreadful. But if you're looking at a performance, you're looking at this as the game's gone on, we've got stronger and stronger and stronger. And I think that's good. It's more minutes in the legs. I mean, the result is a nightmare. But again, we're getting players on the pitch. Madison's on the pitch. Your doggy's on the pitch. Lovely little link-up play. Again, we're playing better stuff. There's your doggy. That should be a free kick. How's he giving that away? Seriously. Jesus, Michael Oliver, you are a wally. Let's hear. Here's your doggy. No, it's okay. It's allowed to drag Tottenham players down, so I'll give free kick the other way. Idiot. That's deserving thinking, what have I got to do? Give me better players. I want a better front of line. Oh, Lord. Big up to everyone that's been watching, by the way. Hope you hit the like and subscribe. We're on the march to 3K. I think we were 89 away, so hopefully we've made some dent into that today. Make me happy. Subscribe. Get me to 3K as quickly as humanly possible. There will be an After the Whistle show. Will be on at 48. Be on for 10 minutes. And then there will be a player rating show on tomorrow at midday. So join me for that, guys. And then Monday night post-match debrief show where we will go more in depth into this game. But here's Robinson, and of course next week all the build up to the Charlton game, also Thursday podcast day, and then all the build up for the Newcastle. And you, mate, keep positive. Yeah, I will do, man. You know me, Thomas. You know me, buddy. Thank you to everyone that's come in today and joined me. I really appreciate your company. You've made it an enjoyable. Though the performance hasn't been enjoyable, you've made it enjoyable watch along. So thank you to everyone that's come in and put your comments in. And I know I'm not bringing them up. I am reading them as I'm going through the watch along. But thank you so much. And that's the thing. It's character, isn't it? Again, I'll speak more about that, and I speak about that in the post-match show. I still want to know who this woman in the middle of Vinay and Vivian is. I'm sort of, oh God, here's Wilson. Over the top, side netting. 4 minutes of time added on. I'm not worried. I am not. Yeah, I'm angry. Am I angry? I'm pissed that we've lost, and I'm pissed by the performance, and I'm pissed by the result. But am I worried? No. It's only one game. You know, I'm sure Thomas has seen a lot worse, and Eamon has seen a lot worse. Philip Brady's seen a lot worse. So it will be interesting to see what you guys think. But guys, look, 4 minutes to go. Let's keep it 3-0. Let's not concede anymore. Corner kick. Again, everyone marking. Well, that's a good point as well. APEC. I will talk about that in the post-match show. There is that, and I will make that probably on Monday. That will be a talking point. The board will not be happy. Can't be happy. No, and there was a lot of sincere looks, by the way. Now, what I will say, if this continues and the performances continues and we don't start well, what happens then? They have spent a lot of money. Oh, God. Okay, Madison down is up. Good. But here's Brentford now on the attack. Here we go. 91 minutes, 3 minutes left. Well done from Benny. well done, corner kick to Brentford. I will have that conversation actually with the guys on Monday because, yeah, it is. And you are right, by the way. Managers' responsibility to get players up for the game. I'm not sure what just watch. I'm not sure what I've just watched, to be fair. I'm still trying to figure that out. Maybe tomorrow might, when I do the player ratings, that might a bit more of an impact. But yeah, exactly, Thomas. Over the bar. There is a lot of pressure on now. Tottenham have never spent money like this before in a long time. And how much pressure is De Zerbi under? It, it's very interesting. You do bring up a very good point. No, I'm not. I love De Zerbi. I think he's going to be successful at Tottenham. I want to put that out there. Exactly. Give it 5 months. I think look, how many times have we rarely started badly in the season and we've always come back? I remember Terry Venables, the first half, we were dreadful. And then we went on this amazing run from January onwards and finished third in the old First Division. There is a lot of boring Tottenham. I don't know if that's from our fans or the Brentford fans, but it shows we've gone. Our front three are woeful. Our front three, we need a new front three so desperately. We really do. Yeah, people also forget this is Brentford. They're very solid like they have been. Should have qualified for Europe last season, to be fair. So I think this is our second corner of the game. Just before full time, we get a corner. Yay! Let's celebrate corners. Come on! So yes, guys, 7:45, I'll be on. I need a bit of time to depress from this, I think. Or do something. I need the loo anyway. And that is it. That's the end of match day 1, and it's not been a day to remember. Tottenham Hotspur have been beaten 3-0 away to Brentford. A performance that has been shown to be shambolic, embarrassing, bullied, every name you can think of in the first half was that. Anything Roberto De Zerbi wanted to do didn't work. Should we be harsh on the players? Yes. Should we be harsh on De Zerbi? No. Is it going to take time to gel? Yes. I think after one game, we can't just jump on a bandwagon of this is woeful. I think once the third goal went in, that was it, game over. Then it's all about minutes, bringing players on, getting them ready. But forget, this is Brentford. This is a team that could qualify for Europe last season. But one game down, we have lost it, but we do go again. But guys, thank you all for watching. I will be back at 7:45 with After the Whistle, so join me then for my post-match thoughts on a night Spurs did not light up the world. It's a day we want to forget. De Zerbi? We'll see. See you later, guys. Come on, you Spurs.